Okay, so here you guys are. So Oldet had slipped through the broken part of the bars, followed by Bertilda, and Matthew Bain and Cadilrel were pulling up the rear. Okay, we're going to go ahead and shift our tunnels a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put everybody on the map. As before, this is a dynamic lighting map, so if you players would not watch it on the stream and just pay attention to what's going on.
Can't tell me what to do.
On your screen. That'd be awesome. Can't tell me what to do. We're going to go ahead and zoom in nice and big. So our players can see it. And then we'll move you guys over. You will be in the top right corner of the map. So what does dynamic lighting mean? If you're new to the show, let me show you. They don't get to see what you get to see. They get to see...
Nothing.
Basically, limited amounts of stuff. So now, who had the? Let's see.
Torch?
Who had the torch?
I did.
That would have been Shagget.
Because I was berated for being absolutely and rightfully useless.
Okay, so I have
you
got
carry
to
the
go
torch.
ahead and change your lighting so that.
But I have a migraine.
All right, there you go. So, with the lamp lit, that's kind of what Shagget can see, and this is what Odette can see, and so on and so forth. So, the players don't get to see as much as you do.
We do have good vision though with it, with the light source.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Odette and the two elves.
Yeah, not me. I'm the one that can fight hand to hand, can't see shit.
Oh, you know what would be easier for me to do to fix that? Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Let me go and copy over these tokens down here to this map, because I'd already fixed the dynamic lighting on these. So I'm going to copy you here, and I'm going to...
Good tip for all the DMs in chat there, using Roll20.
Yep.
Just copy-paste them again.
Copy and paste it again, rather than... So I just got to resize you guys.
Oh. So if we were that size on that map, this map is bigger than that map by about however much that size was bigger.
Da-da! Problem solved.
Hey, we can see! Woo!
Okay, there you go. Okay, so yeah, you have come through the grate and can continue delving deep into the under sewers.
Is that a fatberg?
The candy bar.
Go right ahead. All right, who's taking lead?
I think Odette and I were walking basically.
And again,
side.
that's kind of what they're seeing. So, okay.
I don't know how far to move, you guys. If I start moving too fast.
I recommend, if you don't know, move square by square, and then if I tell you to stop, stop. So, all right, stop.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So you notice a big pile of refuse immediately in front of you.
I do.
Up against the wall. There's the refuse. You can see it. It's nasty. However, let's see who's closest to it.
That would be me.
That would be Bertilda. Bertilda, I'm going to get you to give me a dice roll, if you wouldn't mind.
Can I?
Sure, you can try. I mean, you know, it's a thing you can try.
Don't kill my vibe.
Try.
All right, so we're going to get you to go ahead and, if you would, give me a perception roll.
Ew.
I see it. Okay. No modifier. No!
61. Okay. Do you wish to fortune point it or not?
I hate that you're asking me that.
Well, I'm only asking because I like to remind everybody at least once at the beginning of the session that fortune points are a thing because people forget.
Them. I have 3 of them.
But
so... Okay, but before.
I was about to say, but before you do that, I'm also going to ask Aldette to roll, because she's right there as well.
Nat's got this. She's gonna...
No. Okay. Yeah,
Gross.
so
Yucky.
I'll repose the question to you, Spook. Do you wish to use a fortune point?
I'll use one. Like I said, I have 3, and I haven't been using them each session. So.
Yeah, and you get to use them each. Success! Ha ha! See, that's what they're for. Okay. You kind of glance at the rubbish. You've seen it before. You've seen piles of refuse and trash. But then you recall, usually, that's because they got caught on something. Like something caused it to stop. On closer inspection, you notice that there are some very carefully placed... The broken pieces of the metal grate that were up there that you come through, there are sections of that have been like almost purposely positioned in strange angles to gather and collect this refuge, to stop it and wedge it here.
I'm gonna kind of bend over and look closer at it.
I mean, it's a big old massive pile of crap that's about 3 foot off the ground, like a huge big blob of garbage. And as I say, there's metal prongs that are stuck in it that are, it looks very deliberate, like they're put here to hold this in place, to stop it being washed away by the flow of the sewer.
What do y'all make of this? And I'm gonna poke it with my sword.
No, none of those wipes were flushable. Sorry, it was a joke.
None of the wipes are flushable.
None of the wipes are flushable wipes. They cause that anyway.
What do you make of this? And I'm gonna poke my sword into the...
Okay, like you dig your sword in, it goes and squishes in because a lot of it is just rotten, filthy garbage. But it does seem very kind of loose and pliable. As you pull the sword out, pieces of it kind of break away and float off down the sewer. And a strange smell suddenly kind of catches your nostrils. It's a very kind of pungent, almost feral smell. You also notice that where some of that stuff pulled away, there appears to actually be a hole there, like this is wedged in here, hiding possibly yet another tunnel entrance.
Okay, we're digging into that more when I see the hole.
Okay, how you want to dig it out?
Please throw it in front of you and not behind you.
Okay, specifics on how you're removing it? Like
Well, I'm using. I don't have anything but my sword, so.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of dig your sword in and just kind of rake it out that way. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, as opposed to.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah,
no,
okay.
I'm not
just
touching
clarifying.
I'm gonna step out of the way of that, though.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yes, indeed. You can see that directly behind it. Let me go here. Oh, whoa! That didn't happen. That wasn't a thing.
I'm really glad that wasn't a thing. You just gave me a heart attack.
400 poison damage.
Timber for
lighting.
flashbacks.
Okay.
It's a hole.
There you go. So now our players can see this, where there is a hole. However, the hole does not appear to go into any part of the sewer because the entranceway is kind of rough and jagged and kind of rocky. So it looks like this has been something that's been more kind of carved out, or tunneled out, more kind of than actually developed as any part of the sewage system itself.
Is it any taller than what we're standing in?
Well, the entrance through it is only 3 feet tall, so you've got to kind of like get low and to kind of crawl in and underneath it. Kind of peering through, it doesn't look like it's much taller, no. In
Damn.
fact, it's probably about the same sort of size and dimensions.
I'm so tired of being bent over in this fucking
Yeah.
tunnel.
You're not alone there.
Hey,
It smells.
mean-
Yeah, fortunately, it doesn't smell as bad as it might smell if you were not, in fact, wearing your scented face masks. So, face masks are not just for COVID kids.
what's yeah, in case you're
ever
bored during
end
the
up down the
pandemic and you
sewers?
want to go down in the sewer.
You know?
Hey, Kettle Rail, does that smell like? What does that smell like to you, Nature Boy?
It's so hard
Smells
not
like
to make
shit.
reference to Ric Flair, the Nature Boy.
Ric Flair. Yeah.
Smells amazing here.
It smells like woo. I guess I'm kind of seeing something at the end. I don't know exactly. I can't tell what it is from this distance, but it does look like there might be something there, maybe holding a knife or something down at the end of that. So I suggest we set up a firing line now.
Something holding a knife.
Yeah, I do not see that.
I have elven eyes.
So do I.
I'm gonna brace myself on this side and kind of peer back around because like I could see just for a second, like right there. It looks kind of like I don't know, someone holding.
It looks kind of like I don't know.
Yeah, you can kind of make something out.
Looks like I can kind of see something down at the end of the tunnel, and that's thanks to dynamic lighting. I can tell what I can tell, and that's spooky. So I think there's someone at the end of the tunnel. That smells like the way we're supposed to be going, and I feel like the entire sewer here after this point was probably just a giant death maze to dissuade anyone from looking for what we just found.
You want to shoot at it?
Not if I can't see what it is. Or
I don't
I'm not
think
even
it's
sure if
anything good.
I'm not
if
even
it's
sure
down
if it's
here.
yeah. I don't think it's anything good either. This is an interesting conversation to be having, looking into the hole. You have to squeeze through an entrance in order to get through to the tunnel, right?
Hey, you.
Yeah,
are you good
the
or
entrance is
bad?
about 3 by 3, so Old Det doesn't really have to squeeze. All she really has to do is just kind of lower her head and walk through. Everybody else is going to have to kind of get down pretty low and scroll through. But again, it's not like you've got to lay on your face.
Oh my goodness, we've got a raid.
Ups and dragons.
That
Go ahead
sounds
and hit us with a
amazing,
raid. Thank you,
actually.
guys. Good to see you. Hope you enjoy the show. Appreciate
Hops
y'all.
and dragons.
Ups and
Hello.
dragons. Ups are good. They come with
Yeah,
beer.
it's the best kind.
Beer.
Add hops.
Sweet. Thank you for that, guys. Much appreciated.
Okay, so
We bring
seeing
questions
that,
about
like-
straws.
Seeing that the entrance is kind of small for everybody, I will dip in first
Okay.
and then re-aim my bow kind of down the hallway while they squeeze through the entrance.
Yeah, I think the way I would
There
go
you go.
about that is as you're
Oh,
doing that,
yeah,
I'm
there we
gonna
go.
back you up. Like if anything moves, I'm shooting at it through the hole, and then I'm going to suggest that that Birdie goes in next because she's clad.
Oh, the
For
one that has
occasion.
all the chainmail and stuff and the shield. Yeah, right?
all right.
That one.
And then at that point, I just kind of look at.
Are y'all making
Look
any
at
effort to kind of do this in a, in a quiet way, or y'all
I
just
assume
kind of?
we're trying to be sneaky,
Oh,
but
well, okay, so
I think I see someone at the end.
Okay,
he
so
said he saw someone at the end, and he probably would have told us if it was reacting, if he could see him reacting, so...
Yeah, which it's a still image on the map, so I'm not sure.
it's
Uh,
it's over there
let me
moving.
put it to you this way. Whatever it was doesn't seem to have done anything or move. But if you are trying to sneak down here stealthily, then amazingly there is a skill. Guess what it's called? Silent move. Anybody make us if you need to. So go ahead and Old Det make a silent move. Bear in mind, of course, you may be at minuses for various different reasons. If you're big and tall and having a hard time moving around.
Whoa!
1. Okay, Aldet is super quiet. Okay, you step into the tunnel, and with your
Very nice.
soft,
Wow.
padded feet.
1 in
I hate to
100.
tell you this, but the person behind you's probably not going to be that quiet.
Yeah.
can
So
do it.
Aldet, you are moving stealthily, but as Bertilda just said, she is wearing chainmail and is kind of a little bit ironclad and not so stealthy. So let's just see if she can back that up, or
At least I have my arrow out though, so.
yeah, you do have an arrow knot. Yeah. As you can probably guess, no. So you're not being exceptionally loud, but you are definitely not quiet. I mean, as you crouch down. Oh, do we lose a Satch? Oh, no, there it is.
my camera was flickering.
Oh, okay. As you kind of crouch down to slide through the tight hole that is the entryway, as I said, it's only about 3x3. There's a little bit of chinking and a little bit of clanging as you have to kind of like slide your big old shield through as it scrapes a little bit against the side. What we are going to do, so you've got a 47. We're going to make a GM roll. And see if a 6. Okay. So what happens next is upon that sound, suddenly something peers. You see a head kind of peer around the corner.
The hell is that?
Can I shoot it?
So this is what you're seeing. It is about 3 foot tall, about Aldetish size, but its head is clearly of the feral rodent type, as its head kind of like sticks through and sniffs the air, and then its eyes kind of go real big as it looks as if like looks to the left, looks to the right, and you get the impression it's about to bolt.
I want to.
Poor old Yoda! Resurfaced 3 months. Take your pants off and hit the hype. All right, Aldet, you did indeed have an arrow pre-knocked.
Yes.
So you have 2 half actions. That means if you want, you can aim first and then shoot. So if you do that, that gives you plus 10 to try to plug this thing.
I would like to aim.
Plug it in the head. Let's go.
All right. Now, it
Put him in a
is.
body bag.
It is also, however, considered to have partial cover. So that's going to give you a negative 10. So basically,
So just
that's
a
going to
straight roll.
counteract your aim.
Straight roll.
So it's going to be a straight roll.
Okay.
Without the aim, it would be really hard.
Big Tilly. Oh yeah, we have a lot of. We've been doing this for a long time. And,
we have a lot of.
we've got a lot of
Been here
people
since
that
the
are like
beginning.
60
Sick
months
boy.
plus subscribed. So we've got an amazing community. All right. So
I would actually like to reroll that.
you would like to spend a
You
fortune
would? What
point.
a
I had
great
a feeling
idea.
you might. Okay, go for it.
Yep. I mean, it's not going to give me much better of a chance, but maybe.
Hey, it gives you another chance. So
Yeah, you know.
come on.
No.
No. Okay.
Well, I mean, you did roll 30 less.
You loose the arrow down the corridor. It kind of hits the side and goes as it skitters down. And at that point, yes, you will see the rodent creature break out and start to try to run in the opposite direction. Let's go ahead and... So you two are kind of in the entryway. What is Cadil Rel and Matthew Bain doing behind you?
I was looking at Matthew Bain like, do you want to go or should I go? Because if I go in there and something
Sure.
comes
The
out,
elves.
70 months.
Hearing action in front of us, I'm just gonna push Cattle up towards the entrance.
I'll just
These fucking elves, man.
I know, right? Very elf-like.
over who's last.
I'm going to parkour my way through there as best I can.
Okay.
I mean, I'm the tallest one, so it's gonna be the most awkward to get under there. So I'm going last. That's my rationale.
All right, so we're going to get an initiative roll. So remember, that's D10 plus you're going to add your
There's a button, Gore.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have a button.
that's
We've
right.
done this-
You can-
we've
it's
done
your
this once
agility. But if you've got the button macro, you're good. Ooh, Matthew Bain with a 60.
Yep.
Oh, I got an initiative. I'm sorry. I was
Oh, nice. Nice.
trying to remember what it was like when I didn't fail every time I rolled.
Right. Well, that is on a 50.
Good initiative. You've got killer initiative.
Catarol is on a 48. And Bert is on a 37. Alrighty. Okay. And we're going to roll initiative for our little dude. So he has... skill of that. So we're going to add that to it. And his total initiative is right there, equal to CAD. Okay. All right, so the first surprise round is kind of over. So at that point, Matthew Bain, technically you have the initiative, but you can't really see squat because you got three people in front of you, and because obviously you've got to go through and under a 3-foot. You're not able to see anything or do really much in the way of dealing with this thing. But of course, you do have the initiative. So is there anything you want to do while you're at the back?
Yeah, I'm gonna look north and south and see if anything's coming up from behind. That's it.
Okay.
Make sure the coast is clear.
All right. Odette, you are next.
Okay.
So your first shot you got off because it was basically kind of like in the surprise round. So this would be your regular round. So you do not have an arrow knocked. So you can draw an arrow and fire an arrow, but you can't aim as well.
Okay.
But it isn't in cover now, so
Same exact chance.
it's going to be exactly the same chance as you had before.
Let me see. How far can I move? I know I can't move as far as the taller ones. Let me see. Where's my
Well, moving is an action. So if you make
Oh,
a
so if I
half-action
move, I can't.
move, then you can't draw and shoot at the same time.
Okay, let's just shoot him then.
Okay.
Let's just shoot it.
Okay. As the rat runs, you're going to attempt to plug it in the back. Let's see. Ooh.
Yes.
A 37. That's a hit.
Is it possible for us to hit anything but their left arms at this point?
Well, it makes the most sense that either the back or the left arm, right? Because it's the most visible. Okay. So yeah, roll your damage.
That is this button.
Do the damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's got to be missing something, surely.
I don't know. I just rolled it.
No, that's
No, because it's rolling the d10, but it didn't add anything for the bow itself.
Oh, does the short bow?
Short bow should have a strength of 3, I believe.
So it's 5. I think her character sheet doesn't have 3 under damage.
Then I'll put 3 there.
Let me just confirm that is in fact.
No, that's what my short bow says. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
then that is correct.
yeah,
Then that is going to be correct. Okay.
so that was 5 then, right?
All right. Yeah. So you plug the rat for 5 to the left arm. Has no points of armor, but it does have some toughness bonuses. So that is going to do that many wounds. Okay. Yeah, the arrow whistles through, nicking its left arm. It lets out kind of a squeak as it continues to flee. Cadil Rel, you're up if you wish to go next. There is room for you to kind of slide past if you want to.
Yeah, I think I'm probably hoping to do that. I'll slide forward if I can.
Okay.
To like, hold Alt.
All
I
right.
think that's the spot I can be in. Like if I scoot into this corner, allowing passage.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna.
There's
draw-
enough room for 2 people to kind of move side by side here.
Yeah.
I mean, you've actually got a little bit more width than you have height. So
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna draw an arrow and get ready to fire.
next
Probably
turn.
the next
Okay,
one.
it is its turn. It is doing all of its movement. So it is going to double move here. And then Bertilda, you're up. Okay, so you can see this thing like, again, it's not hampered by the height of the passageway. It is moving very swiftly. And by the time you've kind of maneuvered, you can see this thing like vanishing into the darkness ahead of you.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Where? I'm sorry, my window's not popping up. Where is it? I have an extra monitor now, so now I have to look at all the monitors
Now
to
you gotta
find the
find where
window.
you hit everything.
Oh, jeez.
Where'd you put it?
Holy cow. Oh, here it is. Do I have... I do, but I'm just gonna try to get out of their way so that they can aim better. Because I know I can't catch this thing.
Okay, alright. So you're just gonna kind of pull yourself to the side.
Yeah.
Alright, Matthew Bain. So, I mean, there is room for you to move through and up now if you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, but kind of be with Bertilda, not interfere with the bows and arrows, because I have a torch in one hand and a quarterstaff in the other. So
Okay, alright. Aldette, can you still see it?
No, I can't.
Okay, then you can't shoot it.
So I'm gonna do a half action move and a
Okay.
half action.
Let me go ahead, and I think this thing is set for feet, but what is the measurement on your movement? Is it yards or meters or what is it?
I thought it was yards. Isn't that what we determined before?
Hold on.
uh,
Move. I just have 3.
Okay, yeah,
so
so
I'm
it's 3
assuming
yards.
probably.
I
think I can.
And these are
move more.
5-foot squares, so that's basically 3 squares.
Okay, and that's 1 half action to move
Yep.
3 squares.
Yep.
1, 2.
So that'll get you like right to here.
Yeah. I mean, I still can't see anything. I'll just reload.
Okay, so you run up there and re-knock an arrow. Okay.
That's it.
Cad, what do you want to do?
I fire my magic missile into the darkness.
Shoot the darkness.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna assume he ran probably straight forward,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just gonna shoot in the direction of that direction and hope for the best, because otherwise I'm not even attacking.
All right. Yeah, so you can see up to there. All right.
That's where he disappeared. So I'm
Give me a
probably shooting in
roll.
the middle of that. Yeah, I'll give you a roll, and I'll just give you a roll. Yeah, no.
All right. Okay. You hear the arrow kind of ricochet, and you hear like a snap sound. And you're pretty sure that the arrow just like busted against the wall somewhere further down.
I'm just gonna assume that nobody saw me miss.
Aha! I got the wall just like I planned. All right.
Oh.
Right, and then can I also move, or would that be the whole?
You can. If you already had an arrow knocked, you can still move.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Because I didn't bother aiming.
Nope. So yeah, you can go ahead and move 3.
We...
Yep. There you go.
Wow. Let's put myself there.
Mwah, mwah.
Oh, that makes more sense. At this point, I'm probably going to look back and be like, "We're going to need Bertilda at the front."
What you saying?
There's a corner.
There's a corner.
There's a corner.
We're all terrified of corners now.
Last time there was a corner, there was a rat
all
with
like-
2 heads.
We're all like, nope,
And
done.
last time
died.
the rat catcher wandered around a corner, a giant rat leapt upon him and ripped him to pieces. Right. So.
We're all scared of corners now.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So. Bertilda.
Hey, I guess I'm gonna move up, which I guess I move slower than Oh, so maybe 2 squares?
Yeah, so you're gonna if you're gonna just double move, use all your action moving, then you could move 4 squares. Yep.
Okay, so that would put me up, yay, up at the front. Okay.
There you go. Well, that's kind of where they wanted you anyway, right?
Yeah, and of
All
course
right,
I want to
Matthew
do what they
Bain.
want.
Yeah, I'm closing the distance, and
Okay. All right. Well, initiative doesn't really matter now because that's kind of a thing that's not happening. So. All right. I guess you guys can start moving again.
Can I pick up one of my arrows that missed?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Oh, guys, do we know what the hell that was?
I would assume that is what we are looking for.
So it was a skeever?
It was a skeever with a knife.
It did appear to be a rat of my size, yes.
Oh, good. Are those rocks?
Those look to be rocks. Yes.
Okay, because they kind of look like
If anyone here can defeat rocks, it's you. So I suggest you.
root
take
beer
your
barrels
front.
covered in cookie dough.
Root beer barrels covered. I imagine this
Okay,
is on character.
So
that
yeah,
makes
if
it
you're
better.
asking me what all of this stuff up here is, it looks like part of the passageway at some point had kind of like crumbled and caved in. So it's kind of like a lot of busted rock and rubble there.
Huzzah, corner! Oh, it's still cornering. Okay.
Yeah, because well, the problem is, of course, the light won't go around corners. So until Matthew Bain gets up behind you at a good enough angle to shower the light.
I'm trying. There's not much space over here.
Well, there
I'm
isn't much
prepared to
space in
hack
here.
at
That's the
anything.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah. That's my battle cry.
Okay. Well, at this point, suddenly you are going to be aware of something.
Oh, am I?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yes,
I
you
am.
are.
I see something unusual.
Okay.
Oh no, not the music.
So literally, all of a sudden, leaping out from behind this corner here and rushing forward, comes a 3-foot-tall rat wielding a blade, followed by another one wielding a spiked club.
Oh no, two.
You can see a third one coming up with a small buckler and a long knife, followed by another one. So there are at least 4 of them. Apparently the little creature that skulked away from you went and sounded the alarm. They waited for you, ready to spring their ambush. So 4 of them have just bolted out. We will allow you all, because this is technically a new combat, to re-roll your initiative. So go for it.
Do I have to?
Yeah, we had good.
Hey, you're at the back
had
and
good
useless right
initiatives.
now. So
Yeah, you're not the one right up in the
you
front
don't
of
need the
these
good
things.
rolls. Okay.
Still roll pretty
You're
well.
probably still almost always going to go first anyway. Because right now I think your initiative is way
Yeah.
higher than everybody else's. And let's see where these guys are going to go. They are going... Ooh, there. Okay.
No.
Alrighty.
So ominous there.
Okay. All right, Matthew Bain. So you will hear suddenly, like ahead of you, and like squeaking and high pitched yelling, as you'll hear scuffling and rushing. Speaking is a free action, so I mean you can yell out in surprise and alarm if you wish, Bertilda, or you can whatever. But what do you wish to do, Matthew Bain? You still have the initiative.
I am going. So I'm going to say some weird sentences, but it makes sense. Just let it happen, okay, guys?
Okay, well, I just screamed, fucking corners!
First, I'm going to start channeling. So,
Okay, so you're going to use your channeling and
I'm going to use my channeling.
All right, give me a channel roll.
Okay. Come on, baby.
Channel someone that can kill 4 rats at once.
Ooh, okay. So you
Yes.
successfully channel, which means you have a much better chance of actually casting a spell.
And this is going to be the weird sentence. I'm going to finger my butter, okay?
You do what you got to do to keep
Okay.
us from getting killed.
I have-
So you're going to pull out some butter and...
Finger my
Okay.
butter. And I'm going to cast Drop to the first Skaven that I see to make him drop his weapon.
Okay.
So yes, finger my butter. You need an ingredient, makes it better.
Yep. Let me see.
It's not. I can't believe it's not butter. Kind of deal.
And this is a... This
A
is
drop
petty
spell.
magic, right?
Oh yeah, it's all petty magic.
Yep. Okay, let me get to
It's gonna
the...
take a while to go. And yes, Sass, I knew you were gonna add that as a quote. I'm gonna finger my butter.
Like I'm saying, I don't care what he does as long as I don't die.
So there you go.
Code 719.
Drop spell.
All right, okay. So target number is 40. Why is that saying...
It's all in the macro, man.
Yeah, I
don't
know, right? You compel a target within 24 yards to drop whatever it is holding. The subject of this spell can resist with a willpower test. Okay, you needed a 4. You cast, so your spell will succeed. Okay.
Now, does the target number mean that that's his willpower test that he has to?
No, I don't know why. The target number applies, I think,
for damage and stuff, right? Like,
if it's a spell that needs to be... This doesn't have to hit anything.
okay, got it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a willpower.
Yeah, the spell
So you
will
just
work.
buttered his hands from a distance? Is that what happened?
Kinda. That's the whole semantic of the spell is he makes his hand slippery and then he casts that thing upon somebody else, making their hand
His
slippery.
Warhammer's freaking nuts.
Well, they don't have particularly good willpower, fortunately. So,
Okay.
he needs 20. He's got to roll under a 25.
Please let me succeed.
4.
What the fuck?
Are you shitting me?
Okay, I'm afraid.
Can I use a fate point on that or whatever?
I'm afraid this particular rat has a really strong grip, apparently.
Like I'm never
he
gonna
had his
successfully
Wii, he had
cast a
his
spell.
Wiimote wrist strap on.
It's typical how we roll. You know how it works. Okay, yep. I'm afraid not. He managed to resist, and his willpower allows him to hang on to that. Hey, it was a good attempt.
Shaggy, in your defense, you had to roll like a whole bunch of times.
Right.
Something had to go wrong eventually.
It's not a headache, guys.
All
I
right,
didn't get a critical fail. Jesus. I'm sorry,
They
guys.
are
I
going
tried.
next, so 2 of them are going to rush forward. All right, the first one, go ahead and this. All right, is going to
Don't worry, you
attempt
won't be
to
the first to die.
swing.
I will be.
Right, it's going to swing its blade towards Bertilda. This is the one that you actually that got nicked by the arrow. Right, it lunges forward, and it will hit. Now,
Oh my-
you,
ow.
by definition, you have a shield, so you're allowed a free parry. So you make a weapon skill roll with your shield. You get a +10 on a parry because of the shield.
So that'd be PRY.
Yep, I'm guessing.
That's 10.
With the shield.
That's 100.
So if you're successful,
No.
which you are not, okay.
Did you add a +10?
Yes.
No.
Why did it give you -10? Oh, because that would be against ranged attack, and it's not a ranged attack. Okay. Just trying to see how that macro works. Oh, okay. I see. That makes sense. Okay. All right. In that, you don't have dodge. Do you have dodge as a talent? You can't dodge and parry the same attack, but
I don't believe so.
okay. All right. Alrighty. In that case, it will hit you. the blade will slash and it will catch you on the left arm, because you know, left arm's a thing. And the damage will be this. Why? Oh, duh. 1d10 plus 3, not 1d0 plus 3.
We'll take it.
It's going to hit for 11 wounds. So, how much armor do you have on your left arm?
6.
So you're taking 6 total off of that. So that is what. So you're going to take 5 wounds in damage.
Okay, so that is. Where do I put that?
Just keep. You've got your total wounds.
Oh, so 13. So I take 5.
So you take 5 off of that 13, yeah. And I think. Let's see, core stats. Yeah, you can kind of just, you know, you've got your thing, so just kind of keep tabs of your current wounds. But you're still, I mean, for you, it hurt, but that's not a terrible blow. All right, the other one, however, is, unfortunately, Oldet is the closest next target. Swings his huge club-like weapon at you. And it kind of comes sliding down. You kind of leap to the side just at the last minute as it smashes into the floor in front of you. But it does not hit you.
Good.
The other two cannot get past their friends at this stage. All they're going to do is kind of move up and get ready to leap into the fray should they have to. All right, Cadilrel, you're up, but you're at the back.
Yeah, can I see over Oldet here or no?
Oldet is small, but so are they. But I would say that yes, you can see that Skaven. So if you want to shoot at it, you are able to. You have an arrow knocked.
Yep.
So if you wish, you can choose
So
to
I
aim
take
first
aim
and then
shoot.
shoot. That gives you plus
I'll
10.
aim and fire. Yep.
Raccoon smash,
Combo
right?
Attack. I get plus 10 to that. Here we go.
And it's a hit. Okay, you
And
plugged
it's not
it.
the left arm.
You plugged it in the body. All right, roll the
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, take some damage now, please. Oh, what?
Wow. Okay. 4. So you nicked it with the arrow, unfortunately. But yeah, it's
Okay,
better
so-
than nothing.
Adventure.
All right, Oldet. What do you want to do? You are toe to toe with a rat that's equal to you in size and everything.
Yeah, I am. I am.
I'm the rat man.
How does getting away
Okay.
work?
So
How do you,
you
disengage?
can make. So there's 2 things you can do here, right? You can do what is called a defensive stance, which doesn't run away, but it means that all melee attacks against you are at -20. So you're kind of not attacking, you're putting all your efforts into paying attention to when he swings to try to evade it.
So that's a full action?
Defensive stance is a half action.
Okay.
But you're not allowed to attack and do that.
Okay.
Now, if you want to do disengage, which is back off from melee and may move away without penalty, you can do so. You can move half your movement rounded up, but it is a full action. So you can basically disengage as your full action, and he won't get an attack.
What penalties are there for ranged weapons up close?
It depends on the weapon. So if you're talking about a bow, your short bow,
Yep.
see here. I will have to double check because I don't recall. Ranged attacks. Okay, here we are.
Sorry, guys. I stalled combat.
Oh, no, it's okay.
That's all right. I mean,
It's good for us to know too.
Just
Right.
trying not to die.
A little bit
We're
longer
just-
before
we're
I
just
have to
trying.
die.
We're all just trying.
Gives me time to think about my next character.
Right. Not that we get a choice in it. It's all random.
Okay, so pretty much all it really means. So if you're shooting into melee, you get a minus 20 ballistic skill. So technically, that should have applied to Cadil, but I didn't remember that, so we didn't worry about that. Because again, combat is not static. Two people are like.
But
so,
is that like melee that I'm in? So like I'm in the middle.
So no,
of
it doesn't affect you. That would shoot. That
Okay.
would affect anybody shooting something that one of you was in melee with.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But other than that, no, there is no penalty. It's just as you go up in ranges.
Okay.
So you've got two range categories. You've got your short range, and then you've got your long range. So if you're shooting at long range, then there's minuses and stuff. But
Okay.
so yeah, you can shoot, I believe.
So what I want to do, and I
I'm
don't know
going
if
to
this
double
is
check
possible,
that real fast,
but I would like to do the
just
defensive
closed it.
stance and aim.
that you can do.
So I'm going to try and aim at him while avoiding everything he does.
Yep. Hold on.
And then just pray for next round. No, that's going to find some faith.
I believe in Sigmar too.
All right. Yeah, pray to Sigmar.
I forgot to put the pin on. I'm not very devout.
As the devout one, I have no hope.
Yeah, Sigmar has got your number, mate. Okay. Where's the gear? Ba-dum-bum-bum. I do apologize. I should have looked. This has been a while since I've. Yep. Nope. I'm right. There's no penalty for shooting up close, so you can. Okay. So you're basically taking a defensive thing and aiming.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that means next attack he is at minus 20, or all of them are at minus 20 to hit you.
Yes.
Okay, Bertilda, you're up. You do have the option of doing a full attack, which gives you 2 attacks, or you can do an all-out attack, which gives you plus 20 to hit. But you cannot choose to parry and dodge until your next turn, which means if one of them hits you, you can't try to parry it. You can also do defensive stances or anything like that. There's also the guarded attack, which is kind of like... Guarded is kind of between the two. Enemies have a minus 10 to hit you until your next turn, and you gain a plus 10 on any attempts to parry and dodge.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a full attack.
Okay, alright. So a swift attack. So you get to make 2 attacks on this rat. Go for it. If you have swift attack, it's usually a good one unless you're seriously outgunned.
But I have a negative 10, yeah?
Due to the fact that you're all crouched over and stumped at this point, yes. That will be a miss. Second attack. Fortunately, unlike D&D, you don't get less to hit on the second attack, so... And that'll be a miss. You want to re-roll either of those?
Wait, did you say fortunately or unfortunately?
I say, fortunately, unlike in D&D, you don't get like in D&D, like your second attack is always you're less
Okay.
to hit. In this, that doesn't affect it like that. You can spend a fortune point if you wish to re-roll an attack.
I guess.
All right, go for it.
I do not like this.
But these are the situations where sometimes doing the maneuvers to get like the more to hit.
Hey!
23, yes, you hit him in the right arm.
Wait, that was my shield. Doesn't count. I hit the wrong button.
Well, you can hit him with the shield if you want. I mean,
Sorry.
I mean, just roll it. I mean, it would have been the same as if it was a weapon, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would have hit.
Same.
You would have hit. So it's the same. So, in that case, just go ahead and roll the damage for the sword.
And it's the right one this time. I think.
Ooh.
Is that a plus-
13. Nice.
And then, no, it's got my +1 on there. Okay.
You got your +1 for the mighty blow.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Good deal. Alrighty. Again, they have no armor. That's a good side. Takes 3 off a wounds. That's a -1 crit. So, yep, -1 crit. So I think there's a crit button, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh.
This thing's got so many macros on these sheets that it's getting used to them all, but there is a crit button.
Why isn't it? Well, that didn't make the thing go any further. Right arm. Critical value.
And the critical value is 1, +1. And the critical roll is 100, which is a 1. Okay. And it was the right arm. Okay, drops anything held in that hand. A shield or worn is not effective since it is a strap-on. Okay. And if
Can't believe it wasn't
strap
better.
on?
because shields are, you don't drop shields because they're strapped to your arm. The shield is since it's a strap-on. That's what, or since it's strapped on. Okay, but that does basically mean that your rat just lost his weapon. So
Good,
he
little
is
bastard.
on.
Woohoo! Strap on hype.
Oh no! Let me take that back because he was already down 2 wounds. That's actually a 3 crit, which is more. So re-roll the crit value with a crit value of 3. I do apologize because this is the one that you'd already hit for 2.
Oh yeah.
Crit value of 3 and an 83. Okay, that's a 5. The arm is incapacitated until medical attention is received. Anything held in that hand is dropped, except a shield. Okay, so not only is the weapon dropped, but you've messed up his arm, so even if he tries to pick, he won't even be able to pick it up with that arm if he wants to. Okay, good deal. That's a bit better. All right, let's see. Matthew Bain, you're up again.
Alright, so I want to smack the rat that's attacking Odette in the face with my quarterstaff, but I know I'm at a slight disadvantage because of the size of the cave, right?
Uh-huh.
So if I do an all-out attack to mitigate that, it's just a straight roll because I'm at, what am I, -10 or my?
So your height.
Yes, I am over 6 feet. So you said I have a
I
-20%.
think you have a -20 being over 6 feet.
So
Let
I
me
have to
confirm.
do an all-out attack to even stay.
Yeah, if you're taller than 6 foot right now, you're at -20. Yes.
All right.
So okay, so what that means is if you make an all-out attack,
No defense. No
you
defense.
cannot
Right.
cannot do any defensive actions, but you do get +20 to hit with this, so it would mitigate your minus.
Alright.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to do straight roll, and I am absolutely going to do a fortune point
Okay.
because we need to kill some things. So, come on! Oh shit, man!
Nope. Okay, you swat at this thing, but you fail to hit it. All right, Cadilrel.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
So it's up to you. So again, you can shoot, but you will be at -20
Yeah.
because you're shooting into melee, which is not good. So you almost have got to aim really to help mitigate some of that.
Yeah, which I mean, the difference. So I was looking at my sheet. My odds of hitting with a melee weapon are.
Do you have any what talents do you have? Do you have anything like quick draw or anything like that?
Of course, stats, talents. We got cool-headed, very strong. No, I don't have any. I don't have quick shot or anything.
Okay, all right.
I'm skilled with nets.
So
I'm a
you
Shibari
would.
master
So
with a bow.
basically, then you're at -10. Shooting into melee is at -30. If you aim, you can mitigate that to minus. You can basically mitigate that to -20.
Right. So if I'm -30 with my weapon at that point, because I'm at 50 with the bow, and put it at a 20, and that's kind of miserable. That's 1 in 5 turns. If I wait a little bit more, I'm just working out the action economy here. 1 in 3, but I'm taking half of that. It's more likely for it to work if I just shoot. If I aim, I'm missing a turn.
Statistically, yes, because you'll get more shots.
What does the healing drought do again?
Automatically heals 4 wounds back.
4 wounds.
Absolutely.
As
not.
long as you have at least 3 wounds still, because if you're heavily wounded, which means you're down to less than 3 wounds or less, it doesn't work at all. So you've got to take it before you go down to 3 or less wounds if you want to take it. It's a half action to swallow a potion or something. So, okay, shoot and miss.
Wouldn't have mattered either way. But...
All right, let's see. It is their turn. The one that dropped his weapon, he is going to make a willpower check. His willpower is 25. It needs to roll under 25. 27. He failed. Okay, he is going to run. He doesn't have a weapon. He suddenly feels like bad things are happening to him, so he is going to bolt. We go ahead and get my fingers on him. Alright, he will turn tail and leg it. Now, because he is doing that, anybody in melee, active melee, will get a free attack. So, Bertilda, you get a free attack on this rat as it turns tail to flee. Doesn't cost you anything. It's kind of like...
Damn it.
you swat at him as he... whatever, but you miss, and he is going to run as fast as his little legs will carry him. This one is going to step up. Actually, probably this one is going to step up.
Bring it, you little asshole. I am so upset at this game right now.
All right, and he's going to try to take a swing and step in where his friend left off. Okay, he needs 30 or... Nope, he swats at you and misses. Okay, the other one is going to swat at Oldette. Now, you said that you take your whatever, so he has -20, so he's going to roll 10 or less to hit you.
Come on, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't you do the whole thing where you roll a 4, Gore. I swear to God.
So yeah, as he
where you roll a
swings,
4.
you're so ready for his attack, you kind of leap to the side. Okay, good deal. And the other one can't get in combat. Meanwhile, back in the ranch, this guy. And I'm going to put him there for now because he's there. Okay. I've got to make a GM roll.
Gee, gotta.
Must you?
I mean, you could not.
And this is for... let's see, he has... Plus 20 on that. Alright, so this is for that.
My vote is we all just leave. Go back to the scholars and have some peppermint schnapps.
chat.
Yeah, the nasal passages with a nice.
Okay. There you go. So I need to roll that. That's done. Okay. All right, that's them done. Cad.
Yeah. Hello.
How
are you?
Did we do?
I feel like I just went.
We did your attack, right? Okay, Odette, you're next.
All right, I have aimed, so I am going.
I'm plugging with your plus
Point blank
10.
kill. Let's go, Nat. Pew pew.
I know, but this means that next round I'm gonna die. So we have this thing now.
Yep.
Ooh.
Bud the rat.
10. I get plus 10 for aiming, and I still missed.
Statistically, you're actually just as good as everybody else right now because with all their minuses because of their height,
I
you're
know.
the only one that's not pulling negatives. Okay, do you want to fortune point it?
No, I'm
Okay.
gonna save that. I only have one left, and I feel like this.
You feel like
is
you
not
might
long
need
enough.
that later? Okay, sounds good to me.
I feel like I need it when I'm gonna
all right,
die.
Bert, you're up.
All right, let's attack this little asshole.
Same thing, 2 attacks, or do you
Yep.
want to,
The guy.
or do you want to do something to increase your chance of hitting at least once? I mean, you can do an all-out attack, which will give you a plus 20 to hit, but if you do that, you don't get to parry.
No,
You
I'll
can
just
do-
stick to the.
You can choose a. You can't charge because you don't have the room to do it. Really, that's it. About the only thing you can really do is to do an all-out attack to give you, which is kind of like just being like a reckless mega swing.
It would just
but
be plus 10 anyway because I still have negative 10.
right,
So.
but it would still be plus 10 as opposed to negative 10. So, but if not, you can still make 2 attacks. And again, if you want to be meta about it, you're probably statistically more likely to hit by making 2 attacks. With a
Yeah,
minus 10
I'm just
than
going to
one
do the
attack
2
with plus-
attacks because I'm expecting to have to do a healing drought soon. If they hit me.
Okay, go for it.
Damn it.
That will be a miss. Come on, dice, be nice. Help our players out.
But only be nice to us, please.
Yes!
Ooh.
Hit the body. Good shot. Okay. Roll for your damage. 12. Nice hit. Okay. So that will reduce him to 0. So it's not a crit, but he is now completely out of wounds, which means the next blow will be a crit. So good shot. Okay, nice. Matthew Bain, you're up.
All right, gonna do a channel and then grab a dart and try to dart the furthest one from me, the one that's not entered the fray yet, because I want to
Okay, yep.
make them all afraid, basically. So,
Channel. Go for it.
Channel
Yeah,
first.
so they can go and get more reinforcements.
No channel.
Fail channel. All right, with the dart. Sorry, it takes a while.
Yeah, it's because the macros on this thing is insane on this sheet.
Come
There's all
on.
the pre-calculations and everything. It's an incredibly well done sheet, but it just by trying to auto-calculate so much math with programming, it does take it a second to cast spells.
It takes like 30 seconds.
There it is.
I am using my fortune point. My last fortune point. We're getting hits.
Okay.
I need a hit. I need a success, please, Gore. Please, game. I love you so much. I'm not a useless spellcaster.
This game is a morale killer, y'all.
Hey, I told you.
Just remember, guys. Just remember, buddy.
Hey!
But,
It's
all
success.
right, he succeeds.
Yay!
Needed a 6. You're casting 6. All right, your dart will fly through the air. A magical glowing dart appears in his hand, zooms past, and hits the one in the back for 9 to the right arm. Which
I mean, it's
means-
debatable, Sass. He just threw a dart, basically.
As far as they're concerned, it was a very pretty dart. That was it.
But you saw it, and it was magical.
Yep.
So you see me cast a little glowing magic missile. Basically.
That's right.
I'm sure I didn't see it.
It was right over your head.
Right
Didn't
over
happen.
my head, and I'm like reloading here.
This sounds like this goes back to like Britannica's natural flash ability.
Oh my goodness, a second
Got
raid.
Rupert Jr., thank you for the
Rupert.
raid. Appreciate you,
Guys.
bud.
Too kind.
Or
Too
Bardette,
kind.
whichever you are. All right. So,
So I blast his right arm.
magic dart.
It's not a dart of flatulence. Shut up. Guys are
All right. Okay. It is their turn again.
Don't you do it.
All right, you get your ass down here.
Mine.
All right, rat time.
Please statistically fail, rats. Please.
Well,
The
they
dice
have.
will
They've
stop
only
you, right?
one's only hit once, so you know there is that.
Yeah, but they
More
hit
wounds
hard.
than we have.
It hit hard.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So this rat lunges forward towards Bertilda and
No,
You will
that's
hit.
stupid. Those are dumb numbers.
but you do have a chance to parry.
Yeah.
So yep.
Jesus.
Attempt to parry with your shield.
With the negative, right?
Well, you gain plus 10 because of the shield, and then minus 10 for the
God,
whatever.
that's what
so
it is.
yeah.
We asked the dice to be
Right.
nice. There's a delay. We need to be asking now.
Oh.
So
Dice be
modifier
super
minus
nice.
10, and it's
Only
going to
for
give
the
me a plus 10.
Yeah.
So.
That's it.
Okay.
An 8. Okay, perfect. As he lunges forward at the last minute, you're able to whip your shield across and ching and parry and block the blow. Good job.
Yay.
All
thanks,
right.
Sigmar.
Aldette. Once again, he swipes at you but misses.
Fighting bigger.
Speaking of Aldette,
opponent.
you're up.
Okay, so last round, I was able to shoot and then reload, right? Because those are 2 half actions.
Yep. So you can now aim and shoot if you wish.
I would like to aim and shoot then.
Okay.
I think the problem with our dice has been Giant Rat Guy in our chat. He's obviously rooting for the Skaven.
Right, yeah, giant rat guy wants them to win. He is a giant rat guy. This is his adventure.
Yeah.
This is literally...
In fact, maybe this is giant rat guy that's trying to
So
kill
giant rat
Odette
guy,
right now.
get
Oh,
out.
that's a hit to the head. Good job.
Yeah!
All right. Roll your. Let's see. And he is. He has only one wound available. He has taken a wound rather. So all right. How much damage to the head?
Last time I took a
A
short
lot.
hit to the head.
10. A lot. I
Lowest brain.
1,000.
So that'll be.
I hit him
With
for
an arrow.
1,000.
He has one wound left. So the good news is all 3 of these rats, one has no wounds left, one has 1 wound left, and one has 3 wounds left. So they are all pretty beat up. Fortunately, it is Matilda's turn to launch her attack. Your rat has 0 wounds, so a hit is a crit.
You can do it.
Gave it a 5. I don't know what that means.
Kill this son of a bitch. That one's a miss. I mean, your odds are slightly better than 1 in 4.
Yeah!
That's a hit. Nice.
That's a nice.
You do like the left arm, don't you? All right,
Apparently.
go
We
for
all
it.
like the left arm. It's our favorite part.
12. Okay. That is a 9 crit. So in the crit, you're going to put the crit value is 9. I fear for the life and safety of this rat. I think he's done for.
Yeah, Giant Rat Guy.
Take that, giant rat guy. Nothing
Killed
against you.
in whatever spectacular and gore-drenched fashion the player or GM cares to describe.
Gore drenched.
Yeah, you by all means, if you wish to describe how you
Gore-drenched.
dispatch this one, you go right
That is
ahead.
the description.
Yeah.
That's what we're describing. It's just gore drenched. Gore.
But so it's
I'm
just
drenched
hack
all
off
over
his
the
left arm and he just bleeds out.
Okay, so
Like a fucking Tarantino film.
all right, yep. This rat then, is deceased. He is no more. I'm going to move you back just a fraction so I can target him. There we go.
Stab him in the cheese.
I'm gonna just let out.
Stab him in the cheese.
I'm just gonna let out like a battle cry, and then I'm gonna point at the next rat and be like, "You're next."
You are next. Okay, I'm going to just... He stumbles backwards as he bleeds to death there. Okay, all right. Now, that's one of the things in Warhammer is we do have a thing called morale, which is one of the things I love, where it applies. So after watching his first friend have his weapon bashed clear from his hand and his arm incapacitated and flee, this one, he then watched his second friend have his arm lopped off. He is going to have to make a willpower check to stay in the fight. His willpower is 25. He has to roll under 25 to not piss his pants and run.
Gonna hack the cheese right off his cracker.
Nope, he's running. Which means you do get a free attack as he flees.
Get him in the cheese.
Get him.
Oh.
Okay, nope. But yep, he is going to use movement to lag it. That's on his room. Okay, Matthew Bain. Well, actually, he doesn't get to do that until the start of his next turn. So let me put him back here in case Matthew Bain decides he wants to plug in.
Welcome.
So, yeah, Matthew Bain, you're up.
Well, he's turning to run, but this other one is toe to toe with Odette, and she has a short bow.
Yeah.
So I'm going to return to my all-out attack with my quarterstaff on that one. Just
Okay.
smack him in the jaw or something.
All right.
So it's just... Yay!
Oh, wow, you hit him.
wow.
You thumped him on the leg, smacked him on the toe with your quarterstaff.
For a beautiful 2 damage.
He
Woo-hoo-hoo.
only had one wound left, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he has a toughness bonus.
Oh, dang it.
Are you sure that is correct? What's the damage rating on your
Oh,
quarterstaff?
it's shit. It has a -2 to it.
Oh, okay, that would make sense.
Yeah.
All right, I'm afraid you didn't beat his toughness bonus, so you don't do any damage.
Nope.
None at all. He shrugs it off.
All that.
I
for
give
that.
up. See you guys.
Slam your staff down between his
Done.
rat claws. It goes. Dunk. Okay. Right, it's their turn. So this one then is going to flee.
The rat just said, "What the hell, man?"
Yep, he's fleeing. Okay. This one is engaged in melee. Is not aware that he's basically now left by himself. So he will swipe once more at Aldette.
Oh.
And he will miss. All right, Cadilrel, you're up.
Man, at this point I'm really just kind of locked in, hoping that I hit.
Go for it. Shoot him.
Because I probably won't.
Shoot him
I was
now,
gonna
sir.
try throwing a net, but then I realized
Fire
there's
Warrior
probably
44. We are playing the second edition.
to throw a net. You have to cast it over people, and there's only like
Yeah,
Well,
net's
like,
not
yeah,
probably
that's
a
not
great
gonna
thing
work
to
in-
throw into melee with other people.
yeah. I mean, like if I could like reach over her, but there's no over because it's
You don't have the height
gathered
to
there.
do
I'm-
an over, really.
I
Exactly.
am really
I'm
short.
just gonna have to shoot.
All right, let him have it.
That's
It
minus
sucks
30.
being tall in a tight little tunnel, doesn't it?
Minus 30 here, right?
For you it is, yep, because
Yeah.
into melee and still
Ah.
only just missed. All right, Aldette.
Mm-hmm.
So you aimed and shot last time. So if
So
you
now
want
I
to
have
shoot
to-
again, you've got to draw and you can shoot, but you can't aim. Or you can draw and aim, but you can't shoot.
I am going to draw and. Do I roll the dice, guys, and risk a hit? Yeah, I'm gonna aim. I'll wait.
Okay, you're gonna aim. All right.
Yeah.
Bert. Good news
I'm gonna
is she's
yeah.
right there. So she can get 2 attacks in on this rat.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to it
All right.
and get it off of my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend. Swing and a miss.
Not like that though. Damn it.
No.
And a swing and a miss. Alright. Matthew Bain, you're up.
I'm just saying, if it wasn't so freaking cramped in here, that first one would have hit.
It would have done.
Yeah, I'm doing all that attack again. Hit him in the head.
Ah, nice. Okay, he has
Well, he has 2 wounds, right? Or 1 wound?
he has a wound, yeah.
Come on.
Yes.
There we
nine.
I
go.
have to say, I swear to
Deducting
God, if you roll a
the
2 again.
The weird thing. Okay, that is a 5 on the crit factor.
Woo!
And it's a headshot. 2 headshot.
Face shattered.
Face is shattered and knocked to the ground. Character is now considered helpless. Bloodlust is such that the victim has a 20% chance of dying each round until medical attention is received. Basically, he will bleed out unless you decide to save him.
Yeah,
Because
no,
there's no
let's
space, I just go like this, basically right in the face.
just crush his head, yeah.
Okay. Any basically sudden death applies, which means if anyone actually hits him again with a crit, he dies. It's that simple. You don't have to roll damage.
Do it, Odette!
And he is considered helpless. So basically, if any one of you say, I'm killing the rat, he is considered dead.
I mean, I'll kill him. Yeah.
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 Okay.
I'll kill him and then take the arrows back. How many can I have?
How many did you hit with?
I think
2?
I shot 2, yeah.
Okay.
And then 3 if you count the last one, but I'm not counting that one, so 2.
Yeah, go ahead. All right. But the good news is all of those rats are now deceased. So there are 2 dead Skaven at your feet.
Let's loot him! I want that cheese!
Breathing a sigh of relief. That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Had I got
You're
hit
up.
by any of those.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, actually.
You're going to quaff that?
Yep.
Okay, that'll heal back 4 points immediately.
Seeing that, I'm going to hand Bertilda mine and say, for the next time, if there is one.
Sweet. Thank you.
I'm just gonna look at them and all
Didn't
be
you buy
like,
an extra one too? You had 2, right?
Yeah, I already had another one. Too.
Okay.
what kind of spectacle do you think it would cause if we were to take these bodies to the surface and just leave them somewhere?
You wouldn't even have to go that far. You only have to have the rumor of it.
I mean, we could put them on stakes and parade them through town.
And
Yeah, but
so
that would get us killed.
you
You only have to have the
cause a
rumor,
riot?
and no one needs to know where it goes.
No, I'm just saying we have a certain commodity here which is of certain value to certain people, I'm sure.
You're talking about blackmail.
More, maybe we could get more support if we actually have evidence of actual Skaven. Which, lo and behold, they're real.
More support would be nice.
I'm saying all of this actually as I'm picking up arrows, noting the fact that I did not hit a damn thing that entire encounter, and I'm just kind of like picking up my stray arrows like I did something, but I didn't do anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna search these damn rats and see if they have anything that we can use.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
gonna scoot up to this edge if that's okay, and just kind of like make sure nothing's coming after us.
Odette, before you go, let me help a little bit more. I am going to channel again
Uh-huh.
and pray that this frickin' works.
If you give me an extra head, I swear.
Nice.
Yeah, the channel works.
Okay, I don't happen to have a Firefly ingredient. I reckon I wouldn't. Why would I? So I am going to cast Marsh Lights.
Okay.
With the channel success, but not the ingredients.
I would say it's fair to assume you probably do have a little small jar with a few fireflies in. I mean,
Okay, because I know that ingredients have a chance to dissipate with continued use, right? Or
well, technically, they are dissipated on use.
okay, so
If you use an ingredient, it's gone.
Okay.
So
Okay, yeah, because the thing I said like if you cast it at this level, there's a 75% chance it stays. The higher levels is less so. But okay, I mean,
I think it's. Let's see. Hang on.
We can hash this out. I mean, we can figure this out afterwards. But
Let me have a quick look.
I mean, that's if the spell even works, you know.
Yeah.
Because we didn't really go over how many of each I had, so we can.
No, I mean, I assume you've got enough for reasonable amount of use anyway.
Okay.
For now. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So you succeed. Okay, so you create the appearance of a number of distant lights that suggest torches or lanterns that appear within 100 yards of you, and they could be sent off in any direction. They naturally follow corridors or paths and do not need to be controlled or overseen in any way. You can control them more closely if you desire, but only as long as they remain in the line of sight. You can perform any other actions while controlling these, or can't perform any other actions while controlling these lights. The lights travel at various speeds, but never slower than 8 yards 4 squares per round, or faster than 16 yards per round.
Yeah, so I'm basically just gonna send these off around the corridor, just to help everyone see things clearer.
Okay, give me just a second then. Let's see.
It doesn't specifically say how many.
Well, that's what I was just looking for.
Look at you being all mystical and whatnot.
Number of distant lights.
Yeah, that's all it said in the spell, man.
Okay, so I think that they all move in a cluster is the point.
Okay.
I don't think you can send them off in all different directions.
Makes sense.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
So it doesn't. That's why it doesn't really matter how many there are. And you can send them round a corner in a direction, but you have to keep line of sight if you want to control them. So
Right.
where are you sending them?
For now, just around the corner, as far as they would go, without me actively. I mean, I control them around the corner.
Okay.
Obviously, try to control them later on if,
Yeah. Let me see here. Perfect. All right, and let me go in here, and we'll give them. And it says they're like torch lights, right?
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do. Boom. Okay.
I'm gonna turn everyone else out after I send them up, and just kind of shrug and be like, "Surprise."
Surprise,
Yeah, found you full of surprises.
Okay. All right, so you've sent them around the corner. Okay. What's everybody... you were... Batilda, you were searching these rats, right?
Yep.
All right.
Take every bit of cheddar and brie
It's
and feta
filthy.
they got.
Here and just watch.
Okay, each one of them has a crude hand weapon. But other than that, let's see. You find a total of... There's 2 of them, right?
Yes.
That would be 4d10. A total of 27 brass pennies.
Oh, yay.
Hey, that's a reasonable find. That's a couple.
Yeah, but
of
I'm already
good
over
meals.
encumbered.
We already have way too much money, as far as coins go.
Yep. Turn it all into gold. But, okay.
Side note, we did bring all of that money literally into a shit
Yes, we
pipe.
did.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Alrighty. So yeah, the But other than that, yeah, they have nothing of any real value.
Awesome. I'm just like, damn it. I really thought they would have cheese.
Well, if you really would like cheese, there might be some in this chamber.
Oh.
Ooh.
I was about to say, there it is! No, it's the fucking fairy lights.
Hold on, make sure. Legacy lights. Let's see. Yeah, okay, it's there. It's not giving off any light. Why is it not giving off any light? Let me move it out. Oh, okay.
Cheese.
Yes, it is. It is giving off light. Okay. It's just that he's already carrying a torch, and you guys have got better vision than that it can see anyway, so...
Hey, there's a thing down here. Y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna control the lights and send them.
Do me a...
Yes.
Right, let's see. Bertilda, I need you to give me a spot check, please.
Which would be perception?
Yep. There's no minuses on perception checks. Oh, incidentally, this chamber is actually nice and big and tall, too. It's about 15 foot, so...
Hell yes! Why didn't we make them let us fight in here?
Because you didn't push them down, you should have pushed them forward.
I'm not very perceptive, no.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna knock an arrow at this point. I think at
Alrighty.
the distance I can see another Skaven. I'm
Yeah.
probably going to alert everyone.
But I want to know what the hell this thing is down here, but I don't want to get too close to it, because it might be a trap.
Okay, what it appears to be is like a wooden post stuck in the ground with... At some point, there was a torch tied to it, but the torch is long since burnt down.
Oh. Well, it looked way more interesting before you told me what it was.
Matthew Bane, can you send those lights further down the tunnel? I think I see something. I'm not.
Absolutely.
How many of these rat creatures did we see?
4, we killed 2.
Yeah, we saw 4 and 2 of them ran.
Do these not look like 6 beds here?
So there's 4 more.
That would be 2 more.
I'm sorry,
I
do
mean,
you
More
not
than the
math?
2 we've already seen. 2 we've killed.
4 total. 4 total.
Let's not argue semantics. I'm gonna draw my bow and be ready because I'm pretty sure I can see a Skaven right now.
Yeah, that's why I got over here.
I am gonna send it down.
He's in good cover.
Just to the
though,
edge of the light.
I don't want to pick him. Oh shoot! Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
look.
yeah, so
We
what
found
you
the
can
others.
actually... Now what you can see is standing here, poised and ready, you can see a couple of Skaven kind of... Almost as if they're guarding where it kind of shrinks down and goes through a more kind of tight, narrow tunnel.
That's where the cheese is.
Let me see what you can actually see. Okay, and also you can just about make out a Skaven cowering behind the rock down here, kind of in this area, kind of clutching his arm and like shaking somewhat.
Oh,
But you can only see the
that's-
one. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Aim and shoot.
I'm gonna put the torch down and to draw my bow, basically. Take out my bow, my short bow, and knock an arrow. That's
So these are going to disappear then.
no. It's if I'm controlling them, they go away, right? If I'm
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you can't perform any other action while controlling the lights. Okay, yeah. So if you're
so I'm just leaving them.
if you're just okay, so you're just going to leave them hanging.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Put the torch down, draw my bow, knock it.
All right?
That's it.
And they last for an hour, so yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. If you're not moving them any closer or whatever, you absolutely can do that. All right, so you draw your bow. I'm thinking you guys might be wanting to roll some initiatives again.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so.
What the fuck?
Hey, you only did one better last time, so you're going last. You know it. It's just going to be a thing. All right.
That's better.
Yeah, but I mean, I rolled a 1, Gore.
Right, I know. And Matthew Bain. Yeah, I mean,
think it
these
really
super
only comes
quick
down to the-
elves are always probably.
Yeah, man.
I think it just comes down to the 2 middle, like us 2 middle ones. Like sometimes we switch places, but not often.
Right. That's pretty much it.
I think it's just down to us.
And agility is. And they are going to be.
I'm almost
It really it comes down more to where they are in comparison to you. So, all right, Matthew Bain, what do you want to do?
Can I aim and shoot, or just shoot? Because I did draw and knock, but was that a part of the turn?
Well, technically, let's put it this way. That was then, but they haven't moved. So combat hasn't really started until somebody instigates something. So if you guys want to draw a bow and aim, you can. But of course, seeing you do that, they may well react.
Can they see me from? Yeah, they can see me.
All right.
Yeah, we've had our.
If you can see them, there's a fair chance that they can see you.
So I'm gonna aim at the one closest to the wall. You know.
I did
so
not
I'm
mean to do that.
basically this one, the green one over here.
Hmm.
I'm gonna so it's aiming is plus 10, right? The modifier. So I'm gonna aim and shoot.
Hold on, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Ooh, it's a nice little hit
It's
there.
saucy, yeah.
All right, so you're gonna. So before you kind of
That's
just
a good hit.
moved in and slowly, kind of like pulled an arrow into your bow, and then you're gonna pull it up, aim, and loose. Which one are you shooting at? The one on the left, one on the right?
The green one on the one
Green
the
one. Okay, yeah. The arrow will whistle through the air and will plug that rat. For
Nice.
7 points. Okay, and those two are on. All right, so you hit him for 7. Okay. Cad.
I'm doing the same exact thing.
All right. You plug in the same one or the other one?
Yeah. Hopefully, I'm not bad at this. Hey, there we go.
That's a hit as well. Yep.
Okay. And then some damage.
Ooh. You hit him for 12. All right. So we take 3 off of that. Take it down to 9. 4 crit.
Ooh.
Go ahead and make a critical roll with the critical value of 4.
There it is.
And that is to the left
Location
arm.
is on-
Before you roll that, I'm gonna. This combat music's a little louder than I want. Okay, his hand is turned into a bloody ruin. Anything held in that hand is dropped except a shield.
Which he has a shield, so.
No, he doesn't have a shield.
Oh, okay.
But he's right-handed, so but it doesn't really matter. But the important part is blood loss is such there's a 20% chance of dying each round. So he is going to put an effect on him. There we go. To remind myself that he potentially can die. He's also under sudden death. All right. It is their turn to react. This one is going to dive for as best a piece of cover as he can. This one, let's see. You guys have got range. Okay. Alright, so here's what happens. And just take this what you will. He looks to the right like he wants to run. You see him looking and he's hesitant like... But something obviously stops him. And instead of running in that direction, he is going to make a bull-faced charge straight down the corridor towards you guys in your direction. It is.
Why at me?
Because you're right there.
These two are cowering because they're already injured. Okay, we are looking at. Nope, I don't think that would happen. Okay, so Aldette, you're up. His cheese was rancid.
So are we? I didn't actually declare that I had an arrow knocked. Are we saying we had enough time to knock arrows?
I would say
Or?
it is a fair assumption, seeing as you had your bow in hand, and you knew that there were other rats down there. I would not penalize you.
Okay.
I would
Then
have
I would-
assumed you would have put an arrow in your bow, expecting to have to use it. That's fair.
I wanted to say that, but also I don't want it to seem like.
No, I think that's a fair
bonus.
thing that your character would do. I'm not going to say, nope, you didn't say it, so it doesn't count.
Then I'm going to aim and shoot. At this
Okay,
guy
I'm gonna
coming
move.
right at me.
This back out just a fraction more so that everybody can see, so chat can see everybody. Okay, there you go. All right, aim and shoot gives you a +10 as he charges towards you. You're the closest to him, so... All right. The arrow whistles past him into the dark.
Okay.
Bertilda, you're up.
How far do I need to do a charge attack?
Okay, so if you want to make a charge, you have to be able to move a certain distance, which is at least 2 squares. So you have the room to make the charge.
Right,
Basically, that means you will get a +10 to hit him.
Right, and I just can attack him once, right?
Correct. But it's a
All
great
right.
way of using your movement and getting a bonus out of it as well. So yeah,
that's what we're doing. We're charging this.
he's charging, you're charging. Okay. He didn't see you kind of over there to the side. He ran right by you, so suddenly you come hurtling out as he'll hear you come clang, 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 and he'll look and his eyes get big and bold as he kind of suddenly sees you charging out of the darkness.
All right, so I get a modifier of 10. I don't have anything subtracted this
No,
time.
so just a straight up +10. And this time it wouldn't have mattered because you rolled a 1.
Oh boy.
You hit him. No, I can't even use those for this. Like all of those special custom sounds that we have, like natural 20 and all of the 1. Because it doesn't make any sense. Not for this.
Bertilda's playing freaking baseball with us.
Scared me.
Oh, right.
Oh, it scared me.
Bertilda, so yeah. Roll the damage. Smack him upside the head. For 9. Okay, taking off his toughness.
Ever take 9 damage to the head?
Come on, 3. Nice hit. Alrighty. What is his? Okay. I think this is viable at this point. All right. You. Ooh. Yeah, I think this is. Okay. His ballistic skill is 50. He has sharpshooter. Let's see. Yep. All right. Okay. Matthew Bain.
Yeah.
Suddenly, we've got to see where.
Ow.
Because it has to do enough to actually hurt. 77. That is your body. And we roll the damage.
Was it nice?
That's 3. Oh, you lucky bastard. So that's actually a minimum of a 1. Okay,
I have 4 armor on my body, so...
So you actually have... How much armor do you have? You have toughness.
Yeah, no, I have 4 total.
What is the actual armor points?
The armor points, I have 3 armor points for that and 1... Wait, no. I have... It's 1 armor. 1
armor. Okay, and the damage was 1. So you are incredibly lucky. Basically, you suddenly feel like a very small amount of impact on your right side of your stomach. And you glance down. There is a little dart that is kind of stuck, catty-cornered, into the leather armor. But as luck would have it, it didn't quite penetrate. You know that it came, because you can kind of see where it hit.
Yeah.
It come from over here somewhere.
Okay.
Now your attention is drawn specifically over there. You may give me a spot check. Because the only other person that's gone close enough to it to get one thus far has been Bertilda. So now you can give me a spot check.
So perception, right?
Yeah. That was so close, dude.
Woo!
22.
Success.
Okay.
Yes.
Crouched, almost looking like a rock itself in gray, like a gray cloak and robes. You notice a tiny bit of movement from one of the rocks. And you swear what it just did was you saw what appeared to be a small, reedy pipe slide backwards and disappear. And then as you look, now you're not entirely sure that it is what you saw, because it looks like a rock. It's a rock in amongst the other rocks. But there is something just shot a dart at you. You know that for sure. Okay. Matthew Bain, what do you want to do? You're up.
So first I'm gonna be like, the rocks are attacking me over there, and I'm gonna, because I have to reload my bow and arrow, so I'm just gonna do a regular shot at what I suspect is the thing that's moving.
Okay.
So just so.
Yep, we'll go for
rock.
it.
So no modifier. Ooh.
80.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
fire into the rocks.
As soon as that happens, that will trigger, and the rock leaps up, and its cloak kind of flows backwards. Now you can see what appears to be another rat, but this one, other than the fact that it has got a mask over its nose and stuff, and its mouth, it's got a hood and a cloak, which is grey and camouflaged to look just like the rocks. And in its... Oh. Did my internet get funky?
Yeah, it bleeped.
Okay. Yeah, it just popped up a message, but it's okay. And it's holding what appears to be a blowpipe in one hand. So after you shot the arrow of it basically, you flushed it out of its hiding spot as it leapt out and into plain view.
Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna be over there, so I'm not the only one who sees.
Okay, Cad, what do you want to do?
Please
Yeah,
do
so
that.
you've seen.
I'm gonna
suddenly
shoot
the
over there.
Yes, please do that. Do that.
there.
Because, you
Okay.
know, that's the thing now.
You aimed and shot last time, so you can draw and shoot this time if you wish.
Just regular attack. Yep.
Regular attack, no minuses.
I'm just shooting at this guy.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I spend a point on that?
You certainly can if you have a point
would
to
like
spend.
Come on!
Fortune
'Cause
point it.
we need this to work.
Yes.
There we go.
There we
That's a good hit.
go.
All right. You plug the nasty little creature. You hit him in the right arm. Okay, roll the damage.
Here it comes.
Oh!
Ulrich's Fury.
Possible Ulrich's Fury. This could be epic.
Target number on that is 50.
The target
just-
number is 50. Yes.
There's a button that you press that says all.
Yeah.
Oh,
but-
yeah.
But
pops
it
up
asks you
there.
what the target number is. Yeah.
Right. My bad.
Oh.
Oh, so close. All right, but hey, you still do 13 points of damage. He has 1 point of armor everywhere, but you have a longbow, which ignores the first point of armor.
piercing.
So he doesn't have that. So he has toughness bonus of 4, which means he takes... Oh, okay, he is down. Right, okay, you plug him. He attempts to kind of turn stealthily and quickly to avoid it, but the arrow nicks and grazes right across his right forearm as he lets out kind of a wince in pain and almost like a hiss. All right, it is the rat's turn. This one, seeing that he is being attacked from side, he is going to turn his attack and swing his blade at Bertilda instead. Swoosh! And he misses.
Yeah.
All right, the other two hits are here. Got to roll to see if this one dies. 20% or less, and he bled to death. Oh, he got close, but he's still alive.
Oh.
Actually, I forgot to roll last time, so I need to roll twice for him. Second chance. Oh, nope. He's hanging on by a thread of life, this rat. Odette, your turn.
If I shoot at this one here, it's a minus 20.
Minus 20 because it's in melee combat, yes.
And hearing that there's something this way, I'm just gonna turn and shoot this one because he's not in.
No,
melee
he
combat.
is the better target for sure.
So I'm gonna turn and shoot, but I don't get to aim.
Nope. You just draw and twang.
Yep.
The good thing with ranged weapons is why they don't have a lot of... Oh, close. Okay. You want to spend that point, or...
Nope.
Hold on. Okay. Keep hold of it. Bertilda, you are in melee combat, so you can make a swift attack and make 2 attacks against this guy if you wish. Again, no minuses.
Yes.
Swoosh! He ducks underneath the first blow.
Damn it.
Oh.
Lunge! He sidesteps the second. Okay. It is Rat Boy's turn. Okay, let's see. What is he gonna do? Okay. He reaches underneath his cloak. He literally just lets go of the blowpipe, reaches underneath his cloak, and pulls out what looks like a small glass ball with a strange green swirling smoke.
Runtime.
And he hurls it.
Oh no.
Not all dead, right? Because she hit him.
No, he's
I didn't
hurling
hit
it. He's actually hurling it right, like
In the middle.
in the floor, at the floor, about probably here. His ballistic skill is... Alright, he's got a 50-50 shot of hitting where he wants to hit. He does. Okay. It breaks and hits there. Let me go ahead and pull something here.
We can't spare any people, you said.
Do I have such a thing? Okay, alright, let's try.
Assholes.
Ah, there it is. Ah, perfect. Very nice. Ah, it's got a stupid square around it. Don't want that one then. What about this one? Oh, they had a nice green one, but
I can never tell if I'm happy when Gore is.
no, I'm looking for an art for the correct token. I want to find a nice token for the green gas,
if you use
but
like
It's
a
gonna kill
regular
us.
gas.
the only green one that I found was and that is it feels there. Okay.
I want it to look pretty when I kill
Use
you.
the tint tool. Keep it as a token and then tint it.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. That looks
All
like it's-
right. So he hurls the thing right over there, goes, and breaks on the floor. Pretty much just kind of like starts to disseminate. He didn't hit anybody directly, so nobody has to do anything at this time. Matthew Bain, you're up. What do you want to do?
Knock and fire again. Try to kill him.
Okay.
Just a straight attack. And I hit the right arm.
Okay, good shot.
Again, another right arm attack.
Yeah, you can't parry and dodge missile weapons, so that's a good thing.
5.
You hit him for 5. Toughest bonus of 4, 1 point of armor, does no damage. Sorry.
I'm also gonna move a little bit away from that gas as it's coming in.
Okay, so you're moving towards him a little bit. All right, Cad. What do you want to do? The gas is expanding from that point.
Yeah, I'm getting away from that point.
Where are you going?
Well, the faster I move, the more of an air draft I'm going to form, which is going to increase the airspeed velocity of the African swallow.
The airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of follow along if I can.
Okay.
How many squares can I move?
You can move 3 for half an action. I mean, what's your movement rate?
Oh, where am I looking for
I
that?
think our movement rate is 3.
I think it's 3.
Yeah, I got a -3 in move.
-3?
I don't know how that works. Am I like super encumbered? I'm encumbered 3.
Dude, we're already wearing masks. I don't think it's gonna help.
Yeah, those masks are good against smell. I don't know about actual keeping out gas, but
Darn, I asked for the wrong mask.
Yeah, I'm probably over encumbered or something.
you probably are. But just call it 2.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna move over to like about behind Matthew
Okay.
and draw an arrow.
And draw an arrow. All
I'm
right.
so over encumbered. I'm moving backwards.
Odette, what do you want to do? As you literally look and you can see you are on the edge of the gas cloud.
I am moving for sure.
Okay, where you want to move to?
I'm gonna move down
All right.
this way.
Show me where.
There.
Okay, you're going to run down to there.
And I'm gonna pull out an arrow and
All right.
reload.
All right, Bertilda.
Can I Spartan kick him into the middle of this
Um,
gas?
Well, you can do, where is it? Yeah, you can basically, there's a thing in here that's covers that. It's just called like a combat maneuver. The character uses superior footwork and aggression to force his players to move one square in any direction. It's an opposed weapon skill test. If successful, the character's opponent moves in the described direction. You cannot force it into a square that is already occupied by something that's already solid. Okay, so it's weapon skill versus weapon skill, so it depends on who gets the best success. So you make a weapon skill roll, and he makes a weapon skill roll.
Oh, I gotta go into my weapon skill.
It's a cool mechanic. I like that a lot.
Right, chair.
Yeah, it covers literally anything like this. That's kind of like it. Okay. Oh, 25. Okay, so that actually is a plus 12 success for you. His weapon skill is 30. He gets a... Oh, yeah. Yep, you kick him straight into it.
Right, is that a full action or is that...
Maneuver is a half action.
Alright,
So
after
it
I
does
do
no
that...
damage, but you push him... So you want to push him into the cloud, right?
Yes.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna take a step back. Which...
Okay, perfect.
So is that one square?
Well, you can move, so you can move up to your movement rate. Because it's only
Okay.
a half action, so you still have half action to use as move if you want.
I can't see the squares, so give me a second. It would be about here.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Good deal. All right, so everybody flees away from that. Rat Boy is his turn, and you have fallen into his cunning plan, exactly what he was wanting to do. That's why he threw it there. He's going to leap forward and engage in melee combat. He will
Bring it,
use...
bitch.
Sorry?
I just said bring it, bitch.
He can only make a single attack because he moved, so... but he's got a 54. He has to roll under 54 to hit you. Oh, you lucky man! He missed. Right, he kind of holding the knife backwards. He like slashes it up, hurling as like he's literally trying to slash your throat with it, but he misses.
I have a
Matthew
feeling
Bain,
that he-
you are up.
He may have that dipped in something. Be careful.
All right, Matthew Bain, what do you want to do?
I am going to channel a sleep spell,
Okay.
which is a touch. It's a touch thing, but I'm adept at touching in melee.
Okay.
He's adept at
I'm
touch
good at touching.
I'm good at touching.
butter.
all about laying hands on people.
So the channel's a failure because why
Right,
the
so you
fuck
fail.
not?
Alright,
You're adept
so-
at touching melee during spellcasting. You gain a plus 20 weapon skill bonus when casting touch spells. And sleep is
Yep.
a touch spell. So with my down piece, channel
Your what? I'm sorry?
a piece of down pillow.
Oh, okay.
He throws a feather in the air.
Because this worked for him last time.
Hey. Yeah, he failed.
Come
He
on.
failed to put a peasant to sleep.
The rat's a sure thing. He's got this.
Come on, I'm gonna touch the rat in the sleepy spot, Vulcan grip style.
Okay, go for it.
It's,
Riddle me the sleep
Yes!
with Shagget.
why is that?
Casting test of 25.
I put 20 in the modifier because it was.
Oh no, that wasn't for that.
Oh,
That because this is for the casting of the spell, right?
Right.
You actually have to hit first.
Okay.
So that would have been
A 5.
a 5. So even if you hit, it's not going to work.
God damn it.
You failed by 1 point. So,
Oh,
but for a touch effect, you make your attack roll first, and then if it hits,
I get it. I
then
did
you
it
roll the
in
spell.
reverse. Yeah, my
That's
bad.
it. Okay. But never mind. Cad, you're up.
Sorry, your character's so excited.
And on his turn, before you move, go back. I forgot to do this. On his turn,
These rolls are infuriating.
I have to expand that. You're still outside of it, but it's getting bigger. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna want to move out of the range of that expansion. It looks like it's going to reach me probably next turn. I can't
Okay.
tell
Where do you want to move
exactly.
to?
Probably about like there-ish.
Okay.
I mean, it's weird because squares, right?
Uh huh.
Would it be?
That's fine.
There's probably
And he is in melee combat with Shagget right now,
right. I'm still gonna
aka
shoot
Matthew
him.
Vane.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot.
All
Matthew.
right. Minus 20 for shooting into melee.
Okay.
Really? Right in front of me?
That's right. Just shoot him in the back. Friendly fire.
Yeah, seriously.
Like knocking an arrow when you just walk right in front of me?
Well, I was also knocking an arrow and running. I'm trying to get away from the thing. You know?
He's like one of those people when you're
I
trying to
have
take a
very
picture.
limited movement.
Oh,
All right,
hit
fire
this
the
guy,
arrow,
please.
but in your care not to shoot Matthew Bane, you miss. Unless you want,
I was
unless you have a
aiming for
point and
Matthew
want to
Bane.
spend it.
I do have one more. I'm not going to spend it at the target.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay. I'll just die next turn. Cat.
All right, Rat's
That's
turn.
fine.
So the first Rats we're gonna do is the one down here to see if he bleeds to death yet.
We're not concerned with him right
He
now.
is still not bled to death. Okay, Rat underneath the gas must make a a toughness test. Their toughness is 30. And he he succeeds. Okay, you hear coughing and spluttering. And the rat is running out of the cloud
Oh,
I tried.
with his movement.
It was a good idea, Spook.
No, it absolutely was. He just happened to roll. He had his toughness was 30. He rolled 19. And as he charges in from the side, he is going to attempt to stab. Cad.
this is how I die. This is it. This is the end.
And he hits.
Oh my god!
Good grief.
Alrighty.
We'll roll 20. We see who you favor. Jerk.
The rats.
All right.
We're the rats.
He will hit you in the face or the
God.
head.
This rat's got some like.
How do fate points work again?
Oh, you lose them and you don't die.
I'd like to
For a
do that,
total
not
of
dying.
8. So, what do you have in the way of armor and toughness on the head?
I have 3 armor. I don't know where head toughness is.
It's all calculated. So, if the number is 3, then that's the number.
Yeah.
If it's 3 on the head, okay. So,
You guys are welcome for negotiating.
you take 5
head
points.
armor.
There you go. You take 5 points, 5 wounds, basically.
That's half my wounds.
Uh huh.
Like that.
No, dude, it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, combat is no joke in this game. A very palpable hit. Palpable hit. That's right. Okay. And that is all that they're going to get to do there. Okay, Oldette, you're up.
Well, since my vision is blocked by a giant elf,
Well, it was, but there's this one here now.
I know, but I was trying to go for the one,
The nasty one.
the nasty one that could kill us with a single movement. But I will shoot the one that has come into my view. I will aim and shoot this one.
Okay, so
Thank you.
you're only at a -10 to shoot into
Well-
melee.
I have to. There we go. The minus didn't want to go.
No, you got it.
I missed.
Okay. Spending or no?
No.
Okay. All right,
Save
Bert,
me if
you're
I'm
up.
For these elves.
If I
Guys, I have a toughness bonus of 1. If that green stuff gets me, I'm dead.
Can I make it to the one that's in combat with Matthew?
Yeah.
And attack, or just
you can get to him and make 1 attack. Yep.
All right, we're running for him then.
Oh, sorry, Matthew. No, you can't.
Oh.
But you could get. You can either get to that one but not attack, or you could get to this one and attack.
All right, I'll run to this one first. Since
Okay.
I'm on the way there anyway.
You're covering 2 squares, so you could turn it into a charge. Is the point?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah.
Okay, so that gives you a +10 to hit. As long as you cover 2 squares of movement and there's an attack at the end of it, you can count it as a charge. Get him. +10. Afraid not. Look at those dice. They're having a fit in the middle. Nope. Okay. Not a hit, I'm afraid. Back up. Alrighty. The gas ball is going to expand for the 3rd and final time.
Oh, he's blipping out.
Yeah, you blipped a little bit, but he's back.
Second time's a charm. Kick that fucker into that cloud there, Cat.
Yeah, I'm about to.
All right,
That's what I was thinking.
And now the rat. Okay, Matthew Bain.
Yeah.
Mr. Wizard Extraordinaire, you are in melee combat.
Yeah.
Okay, he makes a first attack at you with his dagger. He misses. He makes a second attack at you with his weapon.
Oh.
And he misses again!
It's those sounds, Shaggy. That's what's doing it. The
That's
dice
it.
don't want to replace it.
Amazingly, this nasty little Skaven assassin has not managed to take you out yet. Again, as well as the crap rats were rolling really well, he's rolling really bad, which is good for you guys. Okay. Matthew Bain, it's your attack.
This is a move of desperation.
Okay.
Okay.
You grab his knife,
I'm
thrust it
going
into your chest, and fall on him.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna pluck the dart from my armor that's askew in my body armor.
Okay.
And do an all-out attack with the dart
you want
into the Skaven.
You want to try to stab the Skaven with the dart. Okay, I like that. That's a good thing.
That's clever.
It's an action to pluck it and then an attack. So you can't make an all-out attack unless you want to hold it and do that next time. Ooh. Because an all-out attack is a full action.
I see.
You've had to have already had the dart in your hand, but you can't stab him.
That's an even more desperate move now, because my weapon skill is pretty shit. So I guess it's just a regular attack with the dart.
Alright, make it happen. Come on. We're with you. We want you to succeed. This is a cool idea. Make it work. Come on, dice.
I literally have a 29% chance of succeeding, guys. It's not...
got it.
But hey,
and you've got to do damage.
I've done much worse
but with the warps? Because of... But I just have to go through his armor.
All you've got to do is get through the armor, yes. Physical armor, so...
You can do it.
Yep.
I believe in Cuthbert. Fuck Sigmar.
Oh, you're doomed now.
No!
You're doomed now. You did it to yourself.
I have it in my hand
the wrong
now.
god.
Shit. Okay.
Okay. But you do have the dart in your hand now.
Yes, that's...
So there you go. All right, Cad. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna kick him.
All right, maneuver. So you're going to try to punt him in. These guys
Weapon
have no
skill?
good skills like dodge or anything like that, so it's an opposed weapon skill.
So just attack with a weapon?
You make your regular attack. Yep, a weapon skill attack.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yay!
That's a 37-point advantage to you. Again, no problem.
This rat is so pissed off right now.
He's like, didn't your parents ever tell you not to kick?
Don't kick rats.
All right, there you go. Yep, you're going to punt him.
Okay. We gotta get these guys out of there, though. So, can I use the rest of my action to, move away from this and get myself set up to... I guess I can't...
Well, you
I can't
use,
move in
a
unsheathed
maneuver
or
is half
anything.
action, so you have a half action to do something else with. You can move.
Right. And it's expanding still.
Maybe.
Probably. I'm gonna try and get on the other side of these rocks here.
Okay. All right. And kind of get behind him.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. It is the rat's turn, so we roll for the rat down the bottom.
Will he live? Will
Who
he die?
has still not bled to death.
Oh,
Okay,
hi.
this rat has already succeeded against this poison, so he doesn't have to roll again, I'm afraid.
Oh.
So in that case, he is just going to charge straight back out, but and he will swat once again at the closest person, which would be Bertilda. And he will miss. Okay.
Now you're gonna roll well.
Odette, you're up.
I'm out of the way.
I have to reload now.
Oh.
So I am going to actually turn and go this way 3 squares. And maybe not quite 3, maybe like 2.5.
Okay.
And reload while looking this way to make sure they're not coming up behind.
Not thus far. Okay. Bertilda. Seeing now that twice this rat has been kicked into the gas and twice he has come straight back out.
It is so tempting to kick him back in again.
Just because.
What would that do to his morale, though?
I am so worried about that cloud, but at the same time, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay. All out attack, like a swift attack, or you want to attack once and move?
No, I'm gonna attack him twice.
Okay, go for it. Take him out. Hits.
Yeah!
Stab to the body. Okay, that's a hit. And roll the damage. Oh yeah. Okay. So that's a 6 crit. So make a body crit with a critical value of 6. And even if that doesn't kill him, you get another attack still. So. Okay, he is stunned for 1d10 rounds. Oh, nice. Okay, nice. So basically, he clumps to the floor. Because he is stunned, he now is considered prone. So you get a plus 20 to hit him if you want to just stab him again. Actually, no. You don't. You get to hit him. You don't have
so just roll
there is
damage?
no plus. Yeah, just roll damage. And location. 6, so that's going to do a 3-point crit somewhere. Whereabouts? Just need give me a D100
Just a
roll.
1d100.
Yep. And I'll tell you where.
Oh my god, I can't type.
Yeah, he's not actually under sudden death rules because he's only KO basically. 81. Okay, you're going to stab him in the right thigh. 3-point crit, so do a crit value 3. Poor rat.
Fuck him.
You said it was
Oh,
his
yeah,
right
but one
thigh?
Right
Kill.
thigh, yep. So right leg. With a crit value of 3. Leg is turned into a bloody ruin as the character is considered helpless. Blood loss is such. So basically you hacked most of his leg off. It's dangling there by a fleshy pulping like stump. He also now has a 20% chance of dying each round. Okay. Back up to the top. It's our assassin rat, who is still there. Alright, he is going to attack twice more. This time he's going to hit the target.
Yeah.
He will hit you in the 68, which is the body. And he has... Okay. And that a total would be at a +1. With the minuses for the dagger. So... Oh! You are lucky. He only does 2 points of damage. Your body armor will cover you, and hit you with a dagger. He then is lunging at you a second time, and he will hit again.
Okay.
The second attack is going to stick you in the left toe, the big toe, the left leg.
Damn you, toe!
For a grand total of 4 points of damage.
That is covered by everything.
So, again, no actual damage for you. You are so lucky I'm rolling shit for him.
Thank you.
He's shit. The worst assassin ever. In melee combat, apparently. Okay, Matthew Bain, you're up.
All in attack with my dart. Let's go, baby.
Alright,
Let's go.
Because I can't dash for
a reckless lunge with the dart. Get him.
Good move.
Ah! Want to spend a point?
I don't have a point. I said him.
Then you can't spend a point. Okay. It was a nice idea. Catarel.
Save me, Cat.
I'm seriously better off hitting with the bow at this point.
Okay, because your melee is really bad, huh?
Yeah, it's just not very good.
And you had an arrow knocked, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you get to aim and shoot.
So I'll do that.
So you get plus 10 for the aim, minus 20 for shooting into melee. So
I'm at minus 10.
yeah. Get him.
No.
Right now.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it.
Fortune point? Okay, go for it. Last fortune point. Yes! Yes! Plug him in the back. Nice.
Ooh.
Good job. Okay.
Yeah,
roll the
make it
damage
worth-
to the back.
Let's make it worth something.
Oh, an 8. And you ignore his point of armor. Toughness bonus of 4, so that means he takes 4. That is a 1-point crit.
Yes.
He is critted, so you get roll a body crit. Crit value of 1.
Okay. Body, submit. 1, submit. Let's go.
Oh. Well, what you actually did was you destroyed the armor. So... but it is also struck in the
You
groin.
hit him in the balls. Nice.
The pain is such that he cannot take any actions for a round. So you've reduced him to 0 and stopped him. So basically, you shot him in the groin from underneath in his little rat pecker. And his eyes, as he's about to, like his menacing, slavering look, as he's about to, his eyes are all winced because he's grimacing under the mask as he thinks, this time you're mine, wizard. And then he's like...
It's rat pecker.
Yeah, hey,
I mean,
rat
it's
pecker. You should cut that off and use it.
Little
There's a
punchy
spell that I'm
rat.
sure there's a material component, rat pecker, for something. And anyway, okay, awesome.
Oh.
Let's roll for rats.
Oh,
Right, the rat at the bottom who is bleeding to death has still not bled to death. The rat laying at Bertilda's feet has not yet bled to death. Okay. Odette, what do you want to do?
I am going to turn back around.
Okay.
And since this one is prone, do I have a view of this one?
You do. You can see him.
Okay. I'm going to aim and shoot.
Okay, so you're just at a minus 10. You're still shooting into melee, but
Yep.
with the aim, that only cuts it down to a minus 10. Rub the butter on the pecker.
Jesus.
It's a hit! You plug him in the nut! Okay, roll the damage.
First the nuts,
Yeah.
then the nut.
For 8, he has 5, 6, it's a 3-point crit.
Yay!
Give us a head crit with the
A
3
head.
critical value.
Critical value 3.
Knocked to the ground and dazed. All of his tests and attacks are at minus 30 for 1 round. And he has to use an action to stand up. Okay? So basically, he was like, oh, in the groin, and then bonk, and he's now on the ground, rolling around. Bertilda.
I'm gonna charge him.
Okay. This poor rat. He gets shot in the nads from behind, smacked upside the head and knocked to the ground, and then Bertilda just runs in. Ah! Slam! Okay.
Nope, miss.
You would have been at plus 20 because he's dazed.
Oh, I still would have missed.
But there's still a miss. Okay. Alright, no problem. It is his
And now
turn.
I'm in
He
the
gets to
way.
do nothing this round because of the nut shot. Which means he's still on the ground. Matthew Bain.
He's on the ground.
Matthew Bain, he is considered dazed. He's not unconscious. He is just dazed, so he's at minus 20. You get plus 20 to hit.
So with an all-out attack, that's plus 40
Yes.
to hit. I am stabbing him with this dart. He's getting a taste of his own medicine. For the love of God.
No!
Oh my God!
No!
Are you kidding me, Shaggy?
God, you're so bad.
What
done.
the fuck?
Never
I'm
mind.
done.
All
I'm
right,
done.
Cattle
Fuck
Rel.
this. Nope.
Show him how to do it.
Well, I can't. There's a Bertilda.
Yeah, I'm in the way.
But I would like to just draw my axe out and coup de grace this guy if I can in one turn. I don't think I
You
can.
may absolutely do that. Yep.
Okay.
Then he is dead. We'll upgrade him from mostly dead to actually dead. Okay.
He is full dead.
He is fully dead. So there's one rat down the bottom here to see if he bleeds to death.
Shaggy, if it makes you feel any better, he's kneeling on the ground, stunned and dazed, and I missed him with a sword. So
Yeah, she like swatted at him as he
It's
kind
like-
of
it's
rolled
like a
and
cartoon
riled in
event where he's-
pain. He's like, oh!
He roils this way. Oh, what is
Look,
it?
I hit him in melee from across the room. You guys can do this.
Okay, Aldette, it's your turn.
I have to reload,
Okay.
and I mean, there's no way I'm hitting him if he's on the ground. So I'm just gonna turn this way and like watch for these guys.
Okay. These lights are still there, so I mean, you're aware of them. You can hear them like shivering and skittering behind the wall down here.
I'm gonna actually take a step this way.
Okay.
Can I get like line of sight where they're not behind cover for me?
Yeah, because I mean they're like cowered, like literally cowered up against the wall, like ah.
I mean, they're
Little
gonna die.
murder babies.
They must be killed. All right. You want to shoot one or?
Oh, I can't. That was a movement and a reload.
Oh, okay. All right. In that case, it is Bertild's.
I would love to. Next
Come on, Bert.
Bert,
Just do it, please, for me.
you want me to do it? Yeah, okay.
you're at plus
But
20 to hit him.
I mean, you're gonna do it, and then if you don't do it, I'm just gonna eat the dart. Get myself out of my misery.
You stab him in the body.
Thank you.
All right, roll the damage.
Fuck yeah.
For 7, 3-point crit. 3-point body crit. His spine is pulverized. He's already on the ground. He can do nothing until medical attention is received. He is unconscious, considered helpless. Sudden death rules will apply on any further hits. You basically paralyzed him.
Oh, well, yeah.
So he is on 0. Okay. He gets to do nothing. So Matthew Bain.
Go ahead and stab
Do
him.
it.
He's paralyzed,
Do it.
buddy. You can do it.
He is now considered prone. So if you hit him, you kill him.
Oh man, but that's a waste of the dart at that point.
Yeah.
But how infuriated are you?
I
I'll
don't
hold
want-
him down. You got this.
I am going to just take my quarterstaff and try to smash him in the head.
Okay. Then he is dead. Congratulations.
Yay,
you
Shaggy,
have
you
murdered
did
the
it.
rat assassin.
And then I'm gonna loot the body and take that glow dart gun thingy.
Okay, he has 6 throwing daggers.
Sure.
Or 6 daggers, anyway. 2 of which he was using to stab you, and 4 of which he would have thrown. He has a blowgun. He has 11 darts. And a small vial, which is only, like, about yay much liquid left in it. Probably just enough to coat one more dart.
Ooh, some more warpstone.
It's not glowing like the warpstone stuff did.
Okay, so small poison vial.
Yep, small poison vial.
For like 1 dart, you said?
Yep.
Sorry, I was just making
You've
sure.
got enough. Is a dose because he had 2 doses. He used one on you on the dart, so he has 1 dose left. Okay. So the gas has stopped expanding. It is just kind of like lingering there right now, kind of starting to kind of settle a little bit down more towards the ground, as it is not as badly agitated. Given enough time, it will probably dissipate to some degree.
Can I shoot this
It
guy?
brings a couple fans.
Yep. If no one else does anything there, shoot. Go ahead and shoot one of these rats. Aldette,
I get a +10, right?
you do.
Gonna hit him.
Yep. You hit him in the arm.
Okay.
He's on 0 wounds, so good crit potential.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Take off 3 from that. That's an 8 crit to the arm.
8 crits.
Yeah.
To the left.
That's
arm.
bad either way you look at it.
8 crit.
Yep. Tell me how he dies.
Well, which one did I hit? Was I hitting? Yeah, that one.
He was the one that had already had his arm incapacitated by Bertilda earlier.
Okay, so that was the one that I shot earlier first, too.
Yep.
So, like, I shot him, she hit him, and now I shot him and killed him?
Yep, you finished him off. In any way you want to finish him off. You
But
hit
it
him in the
has to be
arm.
the left arm. Can I have hit him in the left arm and have him, like, fall on his own weapon?
Sure. It doesn't- any
Die
which way
that
you want
way?
to. The idea is to give you the most. To explain his death in any which way you want to.
Okay, well, he's holding his weapon. And he's, like, cowering in this corner, like, holding his little, I guess, sword, whatever he had. And, he gets hit in the arm again. And it's the one that's already hurt, because why not?
Excuse me.
I don't know. And as he's, like, trying to cower away again, I want him to fall forward face first onto his dagger.
Okay.
Or sword.
He slips forward and impales himself, gurgling as blood pours from his mouth, and he's dead.
Definitely what I want.
Alright, what are you guys doing up the end here? Up in and around the little green gas. There's still technically 1 rat alive, but I think only Aldette is fully aware of that at this point.
Oh, so we don't know that that there's only 1 rat alive. Well, I'm gonna start making my way over to Eldette.
Okay, I mean
I'd
you
assume
saw her
Odette
just
needs our
shoot
backup.
and heard
Yeah.
another squeal.
I'd assume Odette needs our backup and would help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am running.
So you're all gonna josh over in that direction. Can you see him there, Cad? You might be able to.
Oh, he can definitely see him because I
Yeah,
can.
you can see him.
Yep.
Yep. So that's this one here. Okay. It is gonna. It takes a nervous step forward, drops to its knees.
What the what?
And it's like going, pleading for its pleading for mercy, pleading for its life. The Snuggler. What's up, buddy?
Oh.
Good to see you, man. We don't normally see you
Make
on
him
Thursday.
tell you where the cheese is.
Yeah, where's the cheese hidden? Take your pants off, hit the hype for the Snuggler's Resubbery. How many houses did you sell today? 50?
Mr. Mac.
Goodness.
No, he 39.
39 houses today.
He sells 1 house every
2?
month.
Did you really sell 2
What?
in the same
2 in
day?
one
That's pretty damn
2 in one
good.
day? That's insane, yeah.
That's serious.
I guess there's a reason why they call him Matt, the guy who sells
houses for a living.
Nailed it.
Seeing the bleeding, seeing the
Lol,
bleeding
so
rat.
catchy. Isn't it lucky though that you happen to be a realtor and you sold 2 houses? That works really well.
Yeah, if
That's
I sold
awesome.
2 houses, I wouldn't know what to do next.
Okay, so yeah, he falls forward and like is begging for mercy.
Does he appear to still be holding any? Okay, squeaking kind of loud. I'm gonna just go ahead and pull out my net and be like, well, and toss it at him.
Okay, so you want to throw the net over and capture him? Okay. Yeah, we can throw we can throw a net at this.
Is this the one that doesn't have a weapon?
No, that one's
got
dead.
bleeding
This
out.
is the
That
one.
one died, okay.
This is the one that's bleeding out.
Yeah.
The other ones we.
No,
he looks
the
exactly
one
the
that's
same.
bleeding out is this one down
He's
here.
the
This
first one
one
we saw.
is.
He's the first one we
Oh,
saw.
okay.
And then he ran to get help, and then everybody else died.
Good job, buddy. You got your friends killed. How do you feel?
There, have a net.
All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna toss my net at him. If he's not
All right.
fighting, do I have to roll an attack on that, or?
No, because he's not going to try to defend. You can just walk over and like throw it on top of him. Okay.
It's
What
just
do you
added
guys want
security.
to do? I'm going to end the combat music at least temporarily because. All right.
Well,
So you
I
have a.
a lot of arrows. I'm gonna look for arrows.
Yep. This is the rat that had his like his hand is like smashed or whatever. So you want to pick up any remaining arrows? Go ahead.
All of them, or just some of them?
Normally, what I say is you can regain. I usually just say you can. It's fair to say you can regain half your arrows.
Okay.
So however many you shot, have half of them back.
All right, thanks.
I'm gonna move the lights further down this corridor. Finally, controlling them.
Where's the cheese? Wait, no, that's not why we're here. I don't know if it can speak common or whatever the equivalent of common is.
Reichspiel. You know I'm a big fan of statement hair, right?
Do you words?
Is he speaking or squeaking?
Squeaking.
Okay. Well, we can bring one back alive just to freak people out.
Do you understand what I am saying?
He's kind of whimpering now.
Oh,
Aw.
that's not the player talking.
Guys,
That's
guys,
me.
Poor nasty little
Get
evil
another
creature.
Timifer. We're gonna get another Timifer. We're adopting the evil creature.
Please, no more Timifers. Please,
Rolling rat.
no.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Did we? I assume we took his weapon.
His weapon is up there. He lost his weapon. Yeah. I'm gonna say that this one has bled to death by now.
Oh, good.
It's been enough rounds. Even if he hadn't before, he has to have bled to death by now. So all rats that you know of are dead, except the one who is severely wounded and under a net.
That's
If you
6
want to
rats.
live, communicate.
He continues to whimper.
Oh, God damn it.
He's now like under the net in a fetal position, clutching his bloodied stump of a hand or paw.
The idea of the net was to provide a nice, comforting blanket.
It's his security net.
Okay, do these
net.
things have claws?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he'd be
Like
able
little
to rip
rat
his way
paw
out of the net,
claws, yeah.
probably, yeah.
Not like
But
big
is it enough
nasty.
to? Yeah, it's not enough to injure me.
I mean, it could if it lashed out. Yeah. I mean, it's got like claws that are probably half an inch.
I'm gonna kind of glance at everybody else, and then I'm gonna pat it on the head. There.
It flinches away from you. It's like,
Yeah. What are we doing with this thing?
Well, I figured I would put a pause on it.
Was that a pun?
No, rats have
"Mwah,
claws.
mwah."
But no, by putting the net on him, he thinks he's trapped, even though he already feels trapped, and he's not going to fight us.
Yeah,
That
but
being said, you seem to have a fixation with that dart that you found.
I already put it in my bag.
You don't
I'm
want to
gonna
test it
rifle
out on
through
this
my-
perfectly good little specimen here.
I am not paying attention to them right now. That is so cruel.
I'm just saying we have dead specimens. We have no reason to bring them to the surface because they're supposed to be a myth. And what's the point
Right.
of us making them known?
I'm gonna look through my bag and see if I can find something that I can wrap its stump in.
Oh, I'm
we're
sure
not-
you've got like, yeah.
We're not gonna treat this as a friend, right? Or
No, not by any means.
I'm not responding. I'm just gonna wrap its little stump
Okay.
and just kind of.
Right, it's
Pat
kind of
it again.
looking up at
There,
you
there.
in a very confused sort of fashion, you know. In its wicked little rat-like mind, it can't quite understand how one minute you try to butcher and kill it, and the next minute you're treating it with a level of kindness. It seems to not understand that logic at all.
Speak words.
He doesn't.
Doesn't
He's-
seem to actually have any understanding of what you're saying.
God damn it.
Rub some chaos dust on the stump. Look, he's got tentacles now. Okay.
Fix it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send the lights further into this other corridor. There's something in here, guys.
Something bad?
Something statuey.
No junk.
Statue-y.
Words!
Oh, that is very statuey. That is very, very statuey.
Ooh, I'm gonna tread carefully.
Stop! Okay, yeah, no, go back
there
to
any
exactly where you
tripwires?
were, was right here, right? Okay, yep.
Yeah.
Now, you specifically said, I'm going to tread carefully, so I will allow you a perception roll.
Shit. Okay.
We're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. Yeah, I failed.
Headed.
Okay?
Oh, BT dubs.
In that case, you don't notice.
Tripwire.
Oh, fuck.
What? What? It's still.
Yeah, it's an animated. It's an animated stabbing.
Isn't that cute? Did Cat heal?
Yeah. Okay.
I
All right.
not heal.
Okay, so basically you broke a tripwire that was attached to a trigger. Laying in this pile of refuge is a kind of a knackered old busted crossbow that they had poised there at an angle.
You stop that animation. It's.
No, it's hilarious.
I like it.
All right,
back.
50. All right, you are allowed an agility test to try to not get hit by this thing.
Oh, I see it. It hit you.
Yeah,
Damn it!
nope. Okay. In that case, it hits you in the 50, which is the left
50.
arm. Of course, it was.
Right in the 50.
I hate this game.
4. 12. So he breaks
Dude,
the
he's
thing,
down.
and all of a sudden, as this arrow flies out of the refuse and stabs him in the arm. Okay, 12. So deduct whatever you've got total there. Is that 4?
It's 4.
And so you take 8 wounds.
Yeah, I'm really fucking hurt.
Okay, how many wounds do you have left?
I'm really fucking hurt.
No, but it matters.
I have 1 wound.
Okay, so technically, so you're just considered heavily wounded then. Still no crit, but a healing thingy will not help you right now. One of
Yeah,
those
I'm
healing things.
I'm immediately. gonna
He
back
steps
up.
out like, and you can see like, you know, I mean, it's stuck in his arm, but instead of actually like going into the bone, it's kind of like just all the way through the meat.
Yeah, the meat. I'm just gonna sit down, gripping my arm.
Okay.
Oh, it was my left arm, right?
Of course, it's always the left arm, apparently.
The left arm
We've
is
gotta
this
get
game's
you medical
version
attention,
of the
don't we?
shoulder from Marks of Injury.
He's gonna need it. Let's just say he doesn't need to take any more damage right now.
We've got to get you assistance. And I don't think any of us have heal.
None
No,
of us have
you
any
don't.
clue how to apply a band-aid.
I'm
Can
gonna
we
carefully walk into this room then.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you can see the broken tripwire now,
Mm-hmm.
and a crossbow,
Cool.
of course, can't reload itself. So.
Right. No.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this game, so.
But the pit trap. Oh no, sorry. Okay.
Right.
So you've moved in. All right. What are you going to see here? Let's see.
Oh, no.
All right. So there is a old kind of mottled and weather-worn statue. It's clearly of a dwarf. Does anybody have common knowledge dwarves or common knowledge religion?
Mm-mm.
I only know about elf things. Dwarves are stupid.
I have heraldry.
Okay, no, heraldry wouldn't work. Okay, so
Nope.
so
Just
then
halfling.
it is a dwarf, but you know nothing more than that. Other than that, over to the left is another large kind of molded pile of straw, kind of like the little beds that you saw before. But there's a bunch of stuff with it, like a collection of items and things that you can't really make out what they are from here. But
Is there anything written on the statue?
there is not. No.
Okay. Then I will go over to the pile of stuff.
Okay. Yep. It's kind of mostly like haphazardly. It's had straw thrown over top of it, so you kind of. I mean, it won't be hard to like pull it out of the straw, but it looks like somebody made a hasty effort at covering this all up, probably fairly recently.
Okay. Well, then I would like to. I'm gonna try and be careful because I know that the piece we're looking for can be damaged. So I'm going to try and carefully sift through.
Okay.
Hold these pieces out gently.
Right. As you start to kind of look, you find in amongst it. So there's like a silver. You might want to scribble some of this down. There's a silver candlestick.
Silver candlestick.
There is a small coin purse that currently has 14 gold and 12 silver pieces.
Okay.
There is a silver symbol to Sigmar, exactly like the ones that you were given from the church.
Okay.
There is a small, familiar-looking golden frame. It's the golden frame that was around the icon, the one that seemed to have been made of dwarven things. However, the icon is not in the frame. The frame is there, but the icon that was before is missing. You kind of root through all the stuff, but it is definitely not here.
Okay.
So you've you've recovered the gold frame, but the icon itself, the piece of artwork of, that they believe was created from when Sigmar was alive, not present.
Can I look a little more closely at this statue? Is it familiar from when we were at the temple? Does it
No.
look anything like him?
No.
Okay, I'll probably just sit here and contemplate this until everybody decides we're leaving.
Okay.
I've actually gathered the rat up in my arms and am singing it a lullaby.
You're strange. Okay.
We have another Timifer.
I feel bad because it was whimpering.
Oh, fuck.
I'm just doing my best to try and help Matthew Bain. I probably can't. but I'm trying.
If you don't have a heal skill, then no, you can't.
But you know, I'm like,
Yeah, we got to take him back out.
I mean, it's not a mortal wound. It's not anything really bad, but
Yeah, I'm just sitting there grasping my arm, and I'm just saying to Cadridel, just go in there and find the artifacts so we can get out of here.
Walking through the sewers with it.
Please.
It's not going to be good.
right. I'm
Can
gonna
I
run
draw
in.
the statue?
can you what?
Oh no.
Can you do what?
Can I draw
Draw it.
the statue?
Draw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like sketch it.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought you said draw on it. I was like, what? We just graffiti now?
No.
Like,
No, I have all that paper that I stole.
yeah. I mean, you've got the materials to do it for sure. Yeah. you
I'm
wanna
gonna try
sketch
and
it?
just like sketch as much of like the features, the distinguishing things about it that I can.
Okay. As I said, it's very worn, so pretty much it's more just a. You can tell by the shape of the head and how squat it is, and the fact that it has a large beard carved and it's holding an axe. You know, it's clearly of a dwarvish design, but as I said, it's so old that most of the features are kind of pretty worn down.
Yeah, just anything distinguishing.
Yeah.
I would
That's cool.
try to sketch out. I'm gonna ask
Alright.
people about it.
Not a problem.
I'm just gonna see that in the refuse. And did you take the things out of the pile or? So that
I did, yeah. I took it
Okay.
off.
Okay, so
Then-
you've got it all stashed. Cool.
I'm just gonna see you have it and be like, well, okay then. I'm just gonna walk right back out and be like, I was quicker than you thought, Matthew Man.
we found the artifacts.
Well, not exactly. I can't see my token anymore.
Oh, because it's.
I've done something weird. My computer kind of glitched there for a second.
You see it?
Everything went black.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, but I can't click. I can't.
You may have to back
something's
out of
wrong.
Roll20 and
Yeah,
back
I
in.
might have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tab out and tab back
Cool.
So I'm just gonna say, so you found the relic again, the artifact again?
Not exactly. I found a part of it.
Which part?
The unimportant part.
Great.
Yes, I know. They're going to
What is the unimportant part? I'm confused.
the frame, the part that is not a part of the original,
Got it.
in. The shiny, valuable looking part.
but
Okay.
it's not as valuable as what was inside of it.
Not to someone that knows what they had, no.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use the wall to climb back up, and I'll say, all right, let's go.
Okay,
Get out of here.
So you're going to basically backtrack out of the sewers is what you're doing.
Yes.
Are you taking a Skaven in a net with you?
Whatever Bertilda's doing, I'm leaving entirely to her. I don't give a flying fuck. I'm just going.
I'm too badly shot in the arm.
Yeah, I just want to get out of here. I don't care what she's dragging or not or whatever.
Okay, so I guess that question then is aimed at Bertilda. Do you
No,
wish to
we can-
take this thing to the surface?
No, if I take it to the surface, they're just gonna kill it.
That's, I would say, a very reasonable assumption.
She's gonna disguise it.
Are you serious? What are you thinking? Like,
I don't want to kill it, but I mean, we can't take it with us. And
it's a chaos evil thing, okay?
And if we leave it down here, it's going to continue going to the surface and killing people.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, it's missing its hand.
It has
Years
more
from now,
hand.
you will meet the dread pirate Skaven. You will find a Skaven with a claw instead, or a hook instead of a left arm.
and
He has
he will not
risen to
spare
become
us.
one of the most revered, evil Skaven pirates.
I mean, it's like, God forbid we take Marlowe to the depths of hell in one of our campaigns. She's gonna be like, oh, it's a demon. That's
Oh, a Tanari!
Marlo, no, Marlo would have fucking killed
Marlo
it.
would just punch it.
Marlo would have killed
Marlo
it.
doesn't
Yeah,
give
no.
a shit.
I mean, it's kind of helpless.
Marlo would have hung the net upside down from a hook and been like, use it for round kick practice. Okay. So are you taking your net back?
Yeah, I mean, if it's cradled in her arms, it can't really. There's no purpose for the net.
So
anymore.
I guess the question is, are you leaving it down here to its own devices and whatever happens, happens? Or are you going to put it out of its misery?
Well, if we're leaving it down here, I'm
Euthanize
killing
it.
it once everyone else is out of the room.
Are you telling us that?
Oh, I'm sure
No,
he's not saying
I'm just
that.
saying that. I'm saying that directly to Gore, so he knows my intentions.
So,
and he'll probably
I'm
be
gonna,
fine
like-
along with everyone else. Like, yeah, we'll leave it here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like pat it on the head again and say, "Stay out of trouble, you hear?"
You
And I'm
filthy
gonna-
little skaven, you.
Don't go up there no more. Somebody's gonna kill you.
Okay.
Hold that.
By the time you've got
It was
back up to
actually
here,
room.
most of the smoke or the gas has started to dissipate. It's more like a thin layer that's kind of just settled on the ground, maybe no more than about yay high, and it's just kind of a little rolling smoke.
Yeah, we're still going around it.
Yeah, and you can. So I didn't assume anyone was going to be like, I run through it and kick it.
Yes, definitely what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm an
Alright.
agitator.
Well then, oh yeah, you want to agitate the smoke, right? All right. Well, in that case, you will all emerge back out of the sewers.
But we did kill the Skaven, did we not?
Yeah. That was your intent. So.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna leave him alive. For...
Okay. So yeah, you guys are right here as you
Rational
come out of the
reasons.
sewers. Once you emerge back to the fresh air of Middenheim, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
Bath.
Yeah, rip off my mask, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
I'm probably
Scream
like
at
up
the
to my
heavens.
neck in filth because I'm so short.
I mean, you were definitely wading up to your knees in sewage
we-
water, so.
Yep, we're finding a bath.
Take a dip in the Great Park Pond.
We should.
I think
an
that
option.
my main focus would be to get Matthew Bain attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that would probably be at the temple.
Smelling less like shit is the first step in attention.
I mean, you could definitely go back to the Temple of Sigmar. A, they probably have the ability to do some healing. B, they might be kind of grateful. And C, maybe they can provide you with ability to get clean. I don't know, but
Yeah.
is that what you want to do?
Let's go to the temple.
Okay.
Yeah. That sounds.
All right. So to the Temple of Sigmar we go. So yeah, I mean, you know where Father Damien is there. So he'll kind of look at you as you walk through the temple doors and be like, "Oh, ooh, what is that pungent smell, my child?" Oh,
I don't smell anything.
dear me. And then he, at that point, as a secondary notice, he notices that, he's clutching his arm and he's got a, we must get that taken care of at once. Tell me, has your investigations yielded anything? Have you found, Father Mola's murderers yet?
And likely killed them.
Yes. That's not something we can talk about here, though.
Oh, no, this makes good sense. Here, come with me. And he kind of like beckons you down a side hall to more fairly meager chambers. Is your wood? Why don't you sit down here on the bed, and I will fetch a more accomplished priest to come and take a look at your arm.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. He comes back fairly quickly with another priest who clearly, based on his robes, is a little further along and more developed in the order. He takes a look at it and says, we must first, of course, remove the crossbow. This is going to hurt.
Yeah.
I suggest that you hold him down. Hold him very steady. We must first remove the tip of the bolt.
No, hold him down.
Perhaps we need to press it up against the bed frame. Can any of you, do any of you have a small hatchet or an axe or something to chop the head of the bolt off?
Gotcha. Pull on my axe, just like, hold him still.
Oh, I missed! Oh, there went an arm.
Cadrillo, careful.
Okay,
Don't worry, I'm
yeah,
practicing.
so he's basically, they like got your arm pressed up against like the wooden post of the bed, so the crossbow bolt is pressed against it, so that when Cadriel hits it, the bolt is kind of like, you know, wedged
right, give
between
him a
the
roll,
axe
Satch.
and the bed. No, I'm not gonna make you roll for it.
Yeah, it's still.
Yeah, so he's just roll the damage,
Okay.
just to see if you get through it in one whack.
Because if I don't, this is going to be hilarious and long. And by that I mean, I'm sorry, Shagget.
Yeah, it's okay.
So it's a basic hand weapon. So
Yeah.
4. Okay, yeah, that's enough. It's a crossbow bolt. It's
Just
a piece
barely.
of wood that's that big around. Okay, so I mean, it still hurts, but it chops the head off. He says, "Good. This is the first part. Now the second part. We must
Remove
pull
the
out
arm.
the arrow. 1. On the count of 3.
He's gonna do it
Eins.
at 2.
Snatch! Yes, and he snatches it out, and it hurts like hell. And after that, he is going to lay his hands upon you. He utters a prayer to Sigmar. And you are healed 6 wounds. Ah. He says, of course, it is very customary for a person such as yourselves receiving the blessings of Sigma to make a fair and reasonable donation to the church for such
Are you
rendered
fucking
action.
serious?
How about we return what Odette has?
And what is this? And at that point, Father Damien is like, don't tell me. Did you perhaps find it? Did you,
Hey, we
Sadly-
will
did
not tell
find
you
the
that.
relic?
Sadly, part of it is missing, but we did find a piece of it. The other part, there was no evidence that it was there.
Okay.
And I'll pull out the frame and show it to him.
He reaches out and goes, oh, and he, like, with his trembling hands, takes it from you. He says, "Oh, no, this is more than adequate for your services. We are much in your debt. But tell me, is there no information that you might have that would lead us to know where the actual icon itself has gone?"
There was no evidence in the place we found it, except for perhaps you know this, and I'll show him the picture that I drew of the statue.
Okay. He is definitely, as an initiate, he has a 33 in 43 in religion. Let's see. He does not know, and the other one has a 63. Oh, let's try actually rolling. 2. Okay. So the other one, the one that actually healed you, he says, yes, I did not know better. I would say that this looks like an effigy of the dwarven god Grungni. He is the dwarven god of mining and underground construction. Is there some relevance to this and the icon that Father Damien is talking of?
This was the only marking in the place we found it.
I see. And where was this place that you speak of? Is perhaps a dwarven temple or a lost mine somewhere, or?
If you couldn't tell by the smell,
Yes. Would you perhaps care for a tomato bass?
Oh, that would be
Oh,
fantastic.
is it that bad? God. Okay.
would
We
be
will, as you have done such great favors for the Church of Sigma, we will arrange for each of you to have access to a proper bath with fresh hot water and 2 or 3 pounds of tomatoes to help nullify the wretched stench that seems to be radiating from your physical forms. You need to keep this wound clean. After all, it is still a wound. It is going to take a few days to heal properly. I suggest you get some fresh bandage and put a ply on it.
Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, they'll they'll cater to that, give you the baths and stuff like that. During that time, of course, they're going to beseech you, please, if you find any informations that would lead to you being able to find the artifact, it is most important that you find it and bring it back to us. If you can do this, we will be eternally grateful. Please, if you're staying here in the town, if you come back to us tomorrow, we can try to do more to sate the wounds that you have. Is anybody else injured at all?
Ayo.
Okay. Then he will heal you. You get 8 wounds.
Oh,
I
sweet,
guess
I'm
I'll
back
go
full.
ahead and ask for help too, but
Sure.
I don't need much.
And he'll heal you 6.
I didn't get hit.
And you guys still have
Yeah, you led the charge and you didn't get hit. That was awesome.
you still have 1 healing draft, right?
We have a couple, I
2.
think.
Yeah, I think we
I've
have
got
2.
one.
Because
I
you
have
Yeah,
were
and I've
given
got
1
2.
for free, and then someone bought a couple.
Yeah,
we
I
all
bought
we all
one.
bought one, but I
And
did.
I had a free one.
Yeah,
I
okay.
gave mine to Bertilda, so I don't have any. But yeah.
Okay, so Bertilda still has 1.
No, I have 2.
Because
I used 1, and then Shagget gave
Yeah.
me 1.
and
I already
Matilda
had
had
one.
2 to begin with because we.
Oh, you had 2 to start
Yeah.
with, and then he
Yes.
gave. Okay, got you. Okay, got you. So you have 2, and Odette has 1. Okay, that's cool.
Are there any
Um,
markings on the candlestick that I found? Or is it just
no,
a
it's
regular
just silver, and probably of some reasonable value.
Okay, cool.
All right. So after dealing with them, what do you want to do now?
We should probably go and inform
The guard.
the god.
All right.
Yes.
Back to the city watch then. Let's not move. Whoa!
He got bigger.
Oh my God!
He
The
died and then he got big.
the murder happened a lot bigger. The murder area just expanded beyond belief.
It's a massacre.
of one guy. Really unfortunate.
Poor bastard. Okay. Alrighty, back to the watch house. All right. Yep. You guys have still got the, your writs, so you can go in and see, Captain Sheeler. What do you want to tell the good captain?
About the rats.
Yeah, how do we lead this up?
Ratcatcher's dead.
Ratcatcher's dead.
Oh, it's
That's
Ulrich
probably
Schultzman,
gonna
isn't it?
describe.
Yeah. So the rat catcher died,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He listened to where there was one.
and then we pursued other Skaven.
That first one wasn't a Skaven.
It was a
It was-
mutant rat.
it
He
was a
got
mutant
killed
rat.
by a regular mutant rat. A regular mutant.
Okay, he looks at you and says, well, it is fair to assume that since the war with Chaos that there are still some strange and vile things living in the darker parts beneath the city. Of course, you have done the city a great favor in dispatching this creature.
Yeah, we also dealt with 6 other rat men, one of which we think was the assassin.
I see. And, were you able to return the stolen merchandise for the church?
We were able to return part of it.
Well, in truth, this is a matter more for the Church of Sigma than the City Watch at this point. But you feel confident that you found the murderer. What makes you think that you found him and have dispatched him?
So with that, I'm going to take out the blowgun and the darts. I'm just
Okay.
going to put it all on the table. This was on one of the rats' person?
Right, you see him kind of like nod and rub his chin. This indeed would seem like the murder weapon. And the dart matches those that were used to kill the other people.
None of the darts, even the one that was poisoned that I had tried to use, had warpstone, right? It was just regular poison.
It was some other
liquid,
poison.
Yeah. The darts were the same, yes.
Okay. He says, well, I think we should take this liquid and have it tested by alchemists to find out exactly what this is. If you do not mind, I do not care about the darts and the tube, but the poison I will retain.
The poison and this one dart, which has poison on it. The other darts do not.
Okay, so he'll carefully take that. He says, well, I commend you for doing such a thorough job. And he opens up his drawer and pulls out his little money box that he has now reclaimed, and he counts out, and basically he pays each of you 10 gold crowns for your efforts.
More encumberment.
Yay, we're rich.
He says, I has one question. I would like you to
10 gold.
show me where the entrance was to this particular place, and I will arrange for a more thorough investigation of the sewers in that area, and of course to make sure that there are no scavens still hiding down there, and we will of course make sure that that particular entrance is properly sealed.
Yes, about that. There was a statue there of a dwarven god. I believe if the dwarves knew about this, they would be particularly interested in this little cabin we found.
Ah, I see. Well, I'm sure once we have taken care of the issue of his Skaven, we will notify the Dwarven Engineers Guild. After all, if it is something of theirs underground, they are probably best to investigate and find out exactly why such a thing should be hiding in the sewers.
That would be the question we all want answered.
Well, I am very, very grateful for your efforts. I see no other reason to detain you any further, and, of course, you are free to go. If you do not mind, however, I would request that, as our business has concluded, I would like each of you to return to me the writ of authority that I handed you. Cannot have you running around pretending to be the city watch now you are not.
Okay.
Gonna do so.
And
Okay.
this is kind of like an internship, isn't it?
Do we get school credit, you know?
Sure.
As I hand it to him, can I take a really hard look at his signature?
Oh, because you want to try to forge it at some
Yeah,
point?
I do.
Okay, you definitely can.
Okay.
Do you
I was
have...
gonna copy it, but I forgot to copy it when we were
Okay,
there.
do you have any particular talents or anything
No.
that
Just,
might match that?
no.
Okay,
Nothing special.
in that case,
Maybe evaluate would count to it, I don't know.
I just copy things and make pretty.
yeah,
I want it close enough that somebody who doesn't know any better would believe it.
yeah,
But no, I don't think I have anything special.
okay, in that case, give me a read and write skill roll.
Always with the read and write.
Hey, it's a thing that some people have and some people don't have.
Oh,
Dang it. Okay.
Okay. I mean, you get it looking roughly like it, but you just didn't have enough time to truly lay it down and put a piece of paper on top of it and practice it over and over, so...
I was going to. We just ran out of time.
Okay, so everybody hands in their writs then?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Yep.
Y'all got the 10 gold. So you have other money. So obviously tomorrow, if any of you are still hurt, you know you have a place to stay for free. You know where there's some good places to go eat. And tomorrow, you can go back to the temple, and Matthew Bain can be properly healed and finished up. So at that point, I would say that this little portion of our story is concluded. Okay, so let's have a look and dole out some experience points.
Yeah.
I gave you experience points at the end of the first session, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so you did return the icon. Not the icon, the frame. You did kill and take care of Snicket. You did do that on the murderers. Okay, so that's 25, 75 plus 100. Okay, 175 experience points apiece. So everybody gets to add 175. And of course, you're free to spend your 100 on an advancement or whatever you want. And that means that you're only like 25 points from another advancement. So you get to do that either, you can do it now, or you can do it at the start of next Thursday's session.
It's time for that.
Also, incidentally, this is another thing that can happen through play. Every one of you may now add, I believe, make sure I give it to you the correct one. One sec. You may now all add a watchman as a career exit.
Oh.
Because if any of you chose to apply to be a member of the Watch, you would be accepted. So it's basically you've all earned a bonus career exit. So put that under your listed career exit. So each one of your careers has a set of exits already, but every one of you can choose to go down the path of Watchman if you so wish.
Ooh, nifty. We'd be like a little glorified detective with elf ears.
So there
I'm
you
just
go.
gonna pretend to be one.
And that's one of the fun things about Warhammer is sometimes you do certain things and, you know, it can open up career paths to you that might not be otherwise easily accessible. So that's an option for some of you, for sure. Watchman gives weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, agility, intelligence, fellowship, couple of wounds. Gives a few good combat skills like strike mighty blows, strike to stun, street fighting, disarm. And then from there you can go mercenary, racketeer, road warden, sergeant, become a watch commander of the sergeant. You can go career. You can become a career watchman. So yeah, you jot that one down. But anybody got any questions about spending EXP?
So, if I take the ballistic skill and putting myself up to 55, can I be stopped?
Let me see. So
Did
where
you
are
see our rolls earlier?
So Cadil Rel. Okay, so you have
If I advance up to 10,
you haven't
the
taken
ballistic skill.
so you haven't taken any of that yet. So
'Cause I was at 5 in my.
right. Your advancement would be up to
Because we all got
4.
the. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's up
correct.
to 4 now, so I haven't taken it, I just marked it at 4.
Yep. So you took a 5 intelligence, you've taken a 5 ballistic skill. You've taken a wound, so that's 3 of them. So yeah, you could take the other 5 ballistic skill.
That would be kind of nifty, I think.
That's going to give you a 55 ballistic skill, which is pretty badass.
Yeah, I think I'll go with that.
Okay, there you go. That makes sense.
It's nifty.
So you are now actually a half-decent shot with a bow.
Yeah.
All right. What about... What are you thinking, Matthew Bain?
Oh, I went up 5 percentage points.
Ninja, thanks for the resub. 72 months.
Thank you, Ninja.
72 months. Man,
I
we very
could
much
have
appreciate that.
I could have taken wounds, willpower, intelligence, or fellowship, and I just took willpower.
Okay.
I want to get my willpower
72.
up because I feel like I'm going to be
All right.
rolling
Cool.
it a lot.
Yep. So everybody should have an advancement number of 4 and 375 EXP. Old Det, what are you thinking?
I took a wound.
Took the other wound.
I did.
So you've got both
If
of
I'm
those.
gonna be pushed out into the front of the group again,
I want not to die. Okay.
I have no toughness. I will die.
And then last of all, Bertilda, what are you thinking?
I took the second one.
You took your other wound as well? Okay. Cool.
Ninja, that's 8 babies.
So I'll aim for my weapon skill next time.
There you go. Yep. Yeah, you got 10 points of weapon skill, 10 points of ballistic. You've also got 5 strength and 5 toughness. You already took the toughness though. Yep.
Yeah.
That
So I
makes
have
sense.
I can still take 10 weapon skill, 10 ballistic, 5 strength,
Yeah.
5 willpower,
There you
and
go.
5 agility.
Cool beans. Alrighty. Well, that brings us to the end of our show for this evening. Congrats on solving the very first part of this. I have a feeling, though, we're not done in the city of the White Wolf.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna cause chaos.
We all just leave.
I'm gonna leave chaos behind us, though. Like, you have no idea the flyers I'm gonna make.
There you go. All kinds of filthy flyers. So,
Game.
All right,
actually
guys.
really looking forward to
Watcher
that.
gone.
Yeah.
They've abandoned you.
with that being said, appreciate you. You have a blast. Take care. Bye, y'all.